it seems like all the microphones have been blown out.
Yeah.
Oops.
You're welcome, audience.
The microphone.
Welcome to our stream.
The
Well,
microphone
This is the
was
Scream stream.
The microphone was surprise attacked by a jungle snake for 56 damage.
God, I was out
He.
instantly.
I shouldn't laugh.
Oh,
But
cool.
it's fun seeing how you guys overcome these challenges.
Run!
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta run.
Yep.
That is okay.
Get the fuck out of here!
I'm glad we were in absolute agreement amongst the team of we need to leave now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this was just not happening.
Fuck,
Sometimes
we're
it'd
all
be like
dead.
that.
Get the fuck
Get the
out.
fuck out! Go, you little shit! Get
Albrin.
the fuck out!
Running at top speed with panache. Pork chop sandwiches.
Yeah.
I'm also going to put it in crew streams of stabbiness, just in case.
Oh, sure.
There's some other stuff going on tonight, and that's okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello?
We are streaming, just so you know.
Oh,
We are,
hello.
we are live.
Yeah, we are.
Hi.
Hi. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh
I'm gonna
boy!
pull up the stream.
Was I not at? Okay, I guess I was.
Boy. Assassin Whale subscribed for 18 months in a row. Thank you very much. That's 2 babies.
That's too bad.
That's too. Yeah.
Boy. I gotta tell you. You know
Or
what's
18
great?
new babies.
You know what's great? Not streaming. And,
How do you mean?
and because like, I've got some permanent like skip a heartbeat when I like open a tab of anything else.
It's
I-
okay.
While a stream is happening, I'm always like, "Huh, no, okay, I'm not the one stream. Okay, it's fine.
It's okay, Arm.
Oh, you might be happy to know that
Yeah.
you Assassin Whale, you actually have completed one beginning part of the gestation period of an Asian elephant. Enjoy your new Asian elephant.
How many Asian elephants
Asian
did
elephants
Fruit
I
have?
know.
With
From
37 months.
18 to 22 months. Oh, with 37 months, you can have a full African bush elephant at 22.
Wow.
Thank you, Froon, for the elephant. I don't know where we're gonna put it.
Enjoy it. It's yours.
Oh, it's there.
That's not our business.
Max of life, 7 months. Almost
Oh.
a baby.
Almost. We're getting
That's
there.
a baby, Historica.
Yeah!
Yay! Thanks for the baby.
I don't remember why or where it started, where we would recognize the number of months of subscription as babies. I think it was on Eben Ward, if I'm
It
not
was
mistaken.
definitely Evan Ward.
It was definitely something. Oh wow, Meershroom's in here with the 43 months. Let's see if anything
43
gestates that long.
babies.
Let's see
I
what
don't
a
think
blue
anything takes that
whale's
long.
gestation
That's-
period. Oh,
that's
okay,
like-
10 to 12 months. I'm glad all I had to type in was blue at this point, and it just like, yeah, here you go.
Is 43 months per chance like the amount of time it takes for a planet to rotate around the sun, like one of the far out ones, maybe?
Oh yeah, it could be.
Mm.
the only thing I can
Events
think of.
that happen every 43 months.
Very
43
specific.
months. Slightly more than half the duration of World War II.
43 months? Oh, okay.
Okay,
Sure.
All right.
cool. I was going to
That's-
say congratulations on your World War II, but that feels inappropriate.
Thank you, Meershroom, for I can say it because
43
I know
months.
Meershroom.
Oh, it's
Thank you,
pretty much
Meershroom.
congrats on your Civil War. We're not too far from that.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
all right. Yeah, so congrats on 2 of your wars.
Yeah.
Thanks, Meershroom, for the Civil War.
Thanks for the
Thanks
Civil
for the
War.
Civil War.
I can say that. I know Meershroom. is
How
cool.
many months did the Civil War last?
Probably about 50. I think it was from beginning of 1861 through about the middle of 1865.
So, what's the math on that? It's like 46.
Well, yeah. So 4 years is 48 months, and then I think it's a few more months beyond that.
Okay. Well,
Impressive.
I take back your Civil War, Mearshroom. I'm sorry.
It's
Come,
most of the Civil War.
come back in a few months. You're not getting a discount on this Civil War. I'm just kidding.
What is happening?
This is just what happens. You've all contracted the slithering. It's starting to take effect. Oh no!
Oh no!
You're counting
The first
months
thing-
as babies.
When,
Oh my
your,
God.
when your human brain starts to dissolve into ooze, the first thing to go is your ability to perceive units of time as anything other than babies.
I like to think there's an alternate to this game called the Blithering, and it's just blithering idiots. And you just
I was gonna say.
That's the screwball
now I'm
comedy.
now I'm counting everything.
Commentary.
yeah.
As a result of the slithering, I'm now counting everything in babies. But really, I mean that's no different from what I was already doing. So
It's the Shivering, the module where it's a colder than average winter in Kibwe.
yeah,
You got
play-
Yetis.
Yeah,
Like, your goal is to fix the Texas power grid.
yeah.
It might snow a little bit and melt
A little
the wood
bit.
when it
A
hits
little
the
bit.
ground.
See, like the Withering actually sounds like a cool one, where maybe it's like the
Yeah, no, that's
Feywilds
like
are
a real module.
Or
Yeah.
like witches
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
yeah, like a swamp that's
Okay.
decaying and shit. Like
Okay.
that sounds pretty cool.
Everyone's eaten a little too much fat, and it's a contest to see who can slap their belly and keep it going the longest.
There was that ship that got lost in the Arctic in like the 1800s, and was it the Terror or something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
the real shivering
Or-
module
Did-
where you
Shivering.
play as the people who fucking died there.
Did you see
The
the show?
Hithering, where you summon everyone to a singular location.
I watched the first few episodes of it, and
It's-
it was really cool.
It's very good. Civ and I watched it when she was here.
The Wuthering, classic English lit novel with completely unlikable protagonists.
Mhm, mhm.
The birthering, where you go from lifelong con man to president of the United States.
Let's see here. Chat. Out of curiosity, do our levels look
Hello.
okay? And should we get the ball rolling?
No, I think we should just keep doing this joke all stream, to be honest.
Yeah.
How many itherings can we rhyme?
The triggering when you pissed off all of Tumblr.
Mm,
The dithering, where you kill time endlessly and
That's what we're
without mercy.
doing.
Yeah, no.
All right. Yeah. Chat, how we doing?
As
Hi,
Marius
chat.
says,
I did it.
we could call it the sniggering when you're laughing at someone behind their back secretly.
Oh.
or the snickering, both.
Mhm.
That's a
Snickering,
sequel.
where you eat a candy bar.
The
I'm done.
Mithering, where you complain about every bit of the game, the whole game.
Well, I'm gonna say, hey Kiane,
You
Hey, Will.
what happened last time on the Slithering?
The last time you almost fucking died, but before you almost fucking died, you all found out that you had to travel to the city of Holy Xatramba, or Xatramba? Doesn't matter. A demon-filled
district, the Bakar district. I don't
the
know.
Backyard District. Fortunately, you never have to go back there again. But you're on your way to the city of Holy Xatramba, where Jabrin, or it was Tamil Jabrin, hails from. He's the guy who contracted he commissioned the slithering. So you're trying to go there to see like what the fuck is up. During your journey, you have stumbled across an old abandoned site that was full with, what was it?
Will-o-wisps.
With will-o-wisps. I was thinking whites. I'm like, that's not right. And then on your second day, you came across a large bridge that was being guarded by 3 very tough jungle drakes, which you decided to get the fuck out of there. And on your third day, do I have you know what? I do, I think. This one?
What was it?
Ah, I'm glad finally on this third day of travel, surely our luck's gonna change.
Except we already rolled and already know we're gonna have another encounter.
Surely our luck's going to change.
Well, I've already suggested heads or tails, and I got us the head things that zapped us. Who said odd even last time and got us dragons?
I was one of the people who called last time, but we called this one on the last stream. We already failed the next one.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
That one
just
was
jumping
me.
right into it.
That one was me. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Because as you guys travel throughout the, you rest for the previous night, you're more or less feeling okay. The next day, the sun has reached its highest point. It's hot and it's a jungle. It's hot and miserable. As you're traveling, you start coming across this, or you start traveling on the sort of stone-paved part of the road. And as you're coming along at the speed of sound, you discover a grisly scene ahead of you.
All right, I turn around and I say we go back, rebuild the bridge, and go back to the backyard district.
So,
Darn it, I don't have a map for that. Oh.
so, one of the things I could do, which did not work at all last time, but maybe things will be different, I can send my little dinosaur out to go and draw out what might have done this, have it actually do nothing, and then we die.
Well, now hang on. You're jumping to conclusions, sister, thinking that some fearsome creature was responsible for this. For all we know, these two were having a very similar trip to ours and just decided to end it all.
Or they could have been having a badass fight.
Yeah, maybe they killed each other. You don't know. Maybe this is a mugger and an innocent person, but the innocent person was a secret badass.
I am impressed at the person who decided that this was a good territory to mug people.
Yeah, they're scarier than anything we've faced so far.
The stones on that person. Unbelievable.
Well, we could probably take solace in the fact that there are still bodies here. That indicates that it probably wasn't actually a completely wild animal that, as a wild animal, would eat them.
Well, or it's a wild animal that kills not for
Who's
food,
just
but
an
for
asshole.
sport.
Yeah. Yeah.
How positively
I don't
charming.
particularly want to force you to summon more creatures just to have them be devoured. It feels like a bum rap for them, to be perfectly honest.
I'm still figuring out...
I doubt they're intelligent enough to care. It'll be fine.
Did you see
Why
the
don't-
way that pig looked at me? He knew what was coming.
Why don't we just use the time-honored strategy? Wendy and I will go backsies to backsies. So we'll have eyes in both directions, and we'll just shimmy on down there and see what's what with these corpses.
All right, begin your crab walk.
It has worked wonderfully for us.
We have never once been surprised using this tactic, and I'll be damned if I'm going to let some jungle pest start now.
All right.
If you guys
Tabitha,
are walking back,
keep an eye-
let me.
Keep an eye on our back. I'm going to make sure our siblings aren't killed.
For some reason, I'm getting way higher FPS in Roll20 than I usually do. It's almost a little freaky seeing the token glide smoothly across the screen. Oh, never mind. There it goes.
There it goes. Yeah.
Just for a moment.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, no. I was saying the FPS just for a moment.
Yeah,
I'm not narrating anything.
Interesting. It's really high at exactly 100% zoom, and then gets worse if I go in or out from there. Huh.
Oh,
Really?
I will
Never
go
noticed
back
that.
to my
I'm
picture.
gonna start
Weird.
staying at 100%
Oh.
zoom a little more now.
Okay.
I don't know if it works that way for anyone else, but that's what I'm observing.
As streamer, I don't have that luxury. Please proceed, and I'm
Yeah.
very excited to be alone at the cart.
Yes.
You're not alone. I am right here. All you have to do is make a noise if something approaches from behind, dear sister.
All right.
Wendy, let's just scuttle ever so slightly closer, and then
Ooh, do you
Both.
think they have any money on them?
We should have sent a dinosaur.
I suppose it depends who or what killed them and what their objective was, but let's
is true.
find out.
They're
I'd like to
probably-
examine the body that's closer to me.
Kiane is getting some food real quick.
Gotcha.
Now, if I roll the perception check now while he's away, I get to decide what I find.
I find a golden egg.
A golden egg!
Playing D&D with my mom was amazing. God.
I will pull up my sheet because I have not pulled up.
It's a
my
powerful GM that will allow the player to just make up what treasure they find on a good roll.
I didn't allow that shit at all.
That was just in the book?
No, that was just what my mom did because she'd never played D&D before. She really, really wanted to. And so I was like, yeah, you climb up and you're in the castle foyer at the moment. You're ahead of everyone else because she was the rogue. And she's like, all right, I'm going to look around for things. I'm like, yeah, go for it. So she rolls a perception check. And it's like fine. It's like not amazing. And she's like, but behind this statue, I find a golden egg encrusted with dozens of beautiful gems. I'm like, you didn't actually. You find fuck and all. She's like, what? But I rolled perception. I'm like, you don't decide what's there. I tell you if it's there. Well, is it there?
Yeah, this isn't a Powered by the Apocalypse game.
It was
so cute, though.
No, it was great. I love playing D&D with my mom. The other thing that happened was we were playing with my buddy Flash, and he was playing this like stoic dragonborn who was like kind of a dick, and my mom was like, I'm going to bully Josh because it's Josh. And we get to this cave, and she's like, all right, I'd like to climb to the roof of the cave, disturb the bats so that they attack Josh. I'm like, sure, go for it. And she climbs. Does like an okay job, but then I'm like, roll an animal handling check because you're trying to order bats to do something and you're just some person. She rolled terribly. The bats attack her. She takes falling damage and Josh just walks over her body.
Damn. Josh the Dragonborn. All right.
Okay, so sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Okay, so
I will pull mine now that you're back.
You're percepting at these dead bodies.
The first order of business is how did they die? Does it look like? And then sure, we'll also we can do a little rifle.
Yeah, and I'm going to be just looking around. Take care of them first. I'm just looking behind our backs.
Sure.
I am very eager for these blood monsters to begin attacking our siblings.
Bright red patches of fresh blood mar the stones that mark the ancient highway's routes. The corpses of two female humans wearing leather armor are sprawled face down in the blood. The lush jungle spreads out for miles on either side of the ancient road. As far as finding out how they died, as you inspect, you can find out that they were killed by, it looks like swords or blades of some kind. It's not like some sort of animal had their way with them.
And does it look like they were looted?
From with your 18 and 16 respectively, it looks like all they have on their person is they have their rapiers, which have sort of worn away. It's all very terrible quality stuff. Their leather armor is in tatters. It doesn't look like there's anything salvageable. I might be applying too much real-world logic there, but am I meant to infer from the fact that the blood is still bright red that these people, like, just died? Yeah, just looking at them, it seems like they died very recently.
Oof.
Good news for us. We're not them.
Yeah?
Yet.
I'm
Sorry
sure...
about your death, but I'm different.
I'm sure we're stronger. We can handle whatever comes our way anyway.
I'm me, a living person. And do they have is there anything on them that might identify them beyond two female humans?
Yeah, it doesn't look like that. As you rifle through, you don't find any like name tags or business cards or driver's licenses or anything like that.
All right, Crabbock, back with me briefly, sister.
Yes, indeed.
I really hope nothing is approaching me with my 25.
With your 25, you're good. Nothing is approaching you from behind.
That's good.
Okay, for the love of God, let's get out of this event quick.
Well, it seems that our friends here were done in by, well, I was going to say human. I suppose it needn't be human specifically. They were killed with weapons, and it seems if they had any valuables, they were taken. And this happened quite recently, so...
Muggers indeed.
Ah, good.
Yes,
then the muggers will have had
mocked
their
the
fill.
You mocked the jungle muggers, yet they're out there.
All the more reason for us to depart immediately.
Yes, a good warning for
Well,
later.
then I suggest, why don't you two prepare to drive the horses, since the horses and I clearly have a strained relationship after recent events.
It's okay.
What were their names? Ted and Thaddeus? Was that the names these horses had?
I'm sure it was not that, but they were silly. Wendy, why don't you watch from the back, and I'll watch from the front, and let's move on through here and be ready to bolt.
Oops, sorry,
If,
that was my bad.
Ready to bolt if things go south, you know.
Albrin,
Yes.
give me a perception check.
We thought we could get one past you, but no, we rolled bad.
Oh.
29.
Oh,
29. It sounds. At first, it sounds like a whisper in your ear before it becomes much louder. You hear what sound like the names of individuals, but you don't recognize them. Tara, Tavik, watch here! And as that happens, you see these gaseous green forms emerge from these bodies.
Oh.
What have you done?
oh, jeez.
Tavik! Tara! Wachira!
Do I know what
Do
those
you have
words mean?
any idea what they're saying?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess if
They're saying these
can the
names.
other people hear this, or just
So at first only you can, but as they
I
start
see.
like shouting, then it's
I
like,
see,
what
okay.
the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
and-
get a little heads up on this first.
And do we recognize any of those names? I don't. Aram the person does not, but
These are names that none of you have heard before.
okay.
All right.
I guess. And so they said, like, they listed those names, and they said, like, what have you done?
Hmm. Yeah, as Albrin, as you turn around, you can see this one on the right is pointing at you with its ghostly green finger as they start making their way towards you.
Is that
with,
an accusatory finger?
Oh, yeah.
All right. As it approaches, Albrin's going to draw his sword, but say, "That's right. It was me. I did it.
What?
That thing you
What
hate."
are you doing?
I cast Enlarged Person on Albrin.
Jesus.
I watched him do it. He was quite excellent.
What are you two doing?
What are we doing?
Go ahead and roll me some initiatives, please.
Enlarged Person, you're now
It's okay.
big.
I'm just drawing aggro.
These people need to be buried, and we need to have rites done. This is what happens when you don't bury your dead.
Piss and vinegar.
Let me turn on some
Ooh.
some more actiony music. This one? Oh, not that one.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna,
Yeah, you're
I'm
gonna
gonna roll again, but I'm gonna keep that first one unless this one's better.
And then is Albrin
Pretty
big
good.
before combat starts?
Yeah, I'll say that. Real quick. So you get bigged, and I will make you big. Hold on. There you go.
Ooh.
Put everyone in their orders. All right. So as they emerge from the ground and you hear these words, everyone give me a will save.
Oh,
Ah,
Oh,
excellent.
no. Okay.
right out the gate.
excellent.
That's
Well,
my
it's
lowest
definitely gonna
save.
fail anyway, but I'll add my
Okay.
+2 charmed life reaction.
Okay. So we have 15, 15, 24, 21.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, so let's see. So thankfully you didn't critically fail, but you did fail. Anyone who got a 15 failed. And Wendica. Okay, so the people who... unfortunately. With 21, yeah, you failed. Tavin's fine. We'll see. Alright, so everyone who failed, let me double check.
Are dead, and
Everyone
I cannot
who-
tell you why.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Everyone who failed is frightened 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you explain how that works?
I will explain. Let me pull this up. So let's see. So I've linked it. Frightened, you take a status penalty equal to this value to all your checks and DCs.
Awful.
Unless specified otherwise at the end of each of your turns. You're crippled by fear.
Okay, so DCs
And
means like if I
because-
cast a spell, my DC is lower for them to resist, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
okay.
it wears off by 1 every turn, it says. Okay,
so you start
that's
off
not
frightened
nearly as
too.
bad as
Okay.
getting frightened in, like,
Actually, wait a
Pathfinder
minute.
1.
Wendica, you're out of range. You're fine.
Yeah!
I was like, oh yeah, Tavin's also... Tavin, you succeeded. Which means... Let's see. You're only frightened 1. You're not as frightened as everyone else.
You're more startled, like, oh!
Oh, they're ghosts.
Oh no, will my
So we'll
rocks hurt them?
Hold on a little... What do we got for frightened? We'll do the skull into 2. We'll do the skull into 1. Skull into 2. Okay. So, Albrin, you're up here. Give me another perception check.
In case
Okay.
more people died around here and there are
Oh,
6
boy.
ghosts.
Okay. So 25 that goes down to 23, but that's still pretty good. Equal to your checks and DCs. Okay. Yeah. So as you see them kind of shamble towards you, it looks like that the weather is on your side as they're more exposed to the direct sunlight of the sky. It seems to be having a negative effect on them. Not so much that it's like taking damage, but you feel like they're going to be less effective than if it was the middle of the night, or if you were in a cave, or somewhere without direct sunlight.
Oh,
okay.
What you do with that information is up to you. So, I mean,
And- Is
Okay.
it... Are we basically in completely direct sunlight, or is
Oh,
there,
yeah.
like, partial... Okay.
yeah, you're in a pretty open spot, kind of like where you're standing. It more or less looks like it does on the map. There's lots of thick jungle on the sides, and you're in just kind of an open-ish area. There is like some tree coverage, but it's pretty bright.
Okay.
So for all intents and purposes, it's same thing. So
How does the enlarged person work, Will?
basically you get clumsy 1, which I think lowers your AC by 1, but you have reach now, so you can hit that guy from there right now, and you get +2 on all damage rolls.
yeah, clumsy is if it's clumsy 1, it's a -1 to your AC, your dexterity checks, and reflex saves.
Okay. But not to attack rolls.
No. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
cool.
You just get
you're big.
Yeah, basically you just get reach and a +2 to damage rolls, and if you don't like that, I will just remove it.
No, I think the reach is choice. Okay, then I'll go ahead and I already drew my sword. Just
Yeah,
gonna
it's
shout
not,
out.
it's not your turn, but you can relay that.
Oh,
info
I'm
real
sorry.
quick before
I
that
totally.
That is just something you can notice immediately as
Yeah.
things go on, because you heard them first. So you get a little treat. But yeah, so they're gonna get to go. As they shamble towards you, this one is going to simply move forward, and this one is going to simply move forward. And it is Tavin's turn.
All right. I'm going to. Well, I've got a few spells, but I think I'm going to use Crisis of Faith,
Hell yeah.
which is pretty good.
Should be good against undead, I presume.
Yeah. Well.
Maybe.
So let's see.
These are ghosts. It's very easy to tell these are incorporeal undead. That doesn't require any kind of check, so keep that in mind.
Can they cast divine spells?
Give me, well, it's undead. Give me, and
I will know that immediately based off of whether or not this attack succeeds. Or rather, let me just do the thing first.
sure.
So many dice.
Oh, hold on. Saving throw will DC. They have to beat a 21.
All right,
Or
so
one
their
of them does.
their will save is 10 plus their will. That's the will DC. And yeah, they beat 20. Let's see, saving throw will DC 21. Okay, so no, they do have to roll. Okay, never mind. I see. Let me check. Sorry, takes. Okay, so yeah, and you're only doing it against one. Which one?
The one on the left.
The left one you can kind of see the best. Okay, so yeah, that
Yeah.
one will make its will save.
And then if they
Okay,
cast
it passes.
divine, and if they cast divine,
Yeah, and if they cast divine spells, I do an extra.
I see.
I do an extra, or they become D8s instead.
Okay, let me see. They cast divine spells. Yeah, I'd say that counts as a divine spell. Yeah. So what's your damage then?
looks like 26.
So, yes.
Oh yeah, 26. Okay, got it. Okay. So yeah, it succeeded. So it's only going to take half of that, but it still takes 13 damage.
Okay.
And it lets
I
out
begin.
a ghostly wail.
Yes, I begin praying that my brother's steel is strong, and that these ghosts may find peace in their afterlife very soon, like right now-ish would be great.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. I would like to start off by, yeah, I guess I'll go after this one because it's actually closer to getting around me. So yeah, Albrin's gonna start by fainting. These are incorporeal creatures, so he's going to just swing down like he's gonna swing through the rib cage, but then redirect at the last minute and instead try to whap it across its skull. Spook, smoke, green, whatever equivalent. Shaw. So it's 25 against perception DC.
If it meets, it beats. Okay, so yeah, you succeed.
Ooh.
All right, and that gives me my panache.
Target flat-footed against next melee attack that you attempted against before the end of your current turn. So yeah,
Yep.
it's flat-footed against you for one attack.
Yeah, so he'll follow up by taking a stab through it with the rapier, see if it can actually harm these ghosts.
Okay, so yeah,
So that's add 2 to that for the flat-footed.
yeah. So you fly through. You definitely hit it. You feel like that. Maybe the current weapon you're using isn't super effective, but it does deal damage.
I'll take it.
Probably because it's piercing in their
Alright.
bones.
Yeah. You stab him through his rib cage, and he's like, ha ha.
That's 2 actions, and for my third, curious that these things walked up to me but didn't take any action last turn. Not sure how to interpret that. I'm gonna, concerning in a way. I'm gonna.
No, they did take an action. They took an action. They attacked with that weird wailing thing, and then they stepped forward.
I don't know if that was part of the combat or not. Either way, I'm going to get ready to parry and fix some of my clumsy fat man penalty.
Yep, that goes
Chunky
down to
boy.
1 instead of 2. So
Yep.
All right. So how does it look like these things attack? Do they have weapons on them?
from the looks of it, no, they just have their ghostly hands.
Okay. I might as well sprint right over then. Well.
Before that, give me a will save.
Oh,
'cause
okay, here we
it's
go.
It's a field.
It's probably like an aura.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were just outside of it. Now you're in it.
Hey!
Okay, you succeeded your will save. You are still frightened 1.
All right.
I love the idea as you're
Which
running.
will go away at the end of your turn anyway, so...
Yeah.
I just love the idea as you're running, you like process that it's startling, like, all right, I'm here. Oh my God, they are dead. Oh God. Oh.
These are ghosts. Oh, he has bones in him.
Huh?
They got bones in him.
All right, I'll whack this thing on its skull to the best of my abilities. Try to draw some of the aggro from at least one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And one of these, both of these are going to be what, -1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to get any further? Because if you stand opposite me, we're flanking.
Well, it's
Oh
not,
yes, I
it's,
can actually. Here we
it's
go.
not -1, it's just a -1 to all of your, like, any checks you make and your DCs. It doesn't affect your attack.
Yep, your attack
okay,
rolls are
then we're
okay.
fine. All right,
Okay.
and I guess one of those will be stunning, if that would affect the first one. And I'm assuming that the first one's the only one that hits, right?
The first one does hit, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, it's
And I
Quick
can
question, Wendica. Do your fists count as magical at this point in being a monk?
I have striking runes, and I do have the special gloves, but unless the runes count as being magical, then I do not know.
Well,
'Cause
I think
usually
runes- Go ahead.
Well, usually for monks, like as they level up, just by being monks, their fists become they're treated as magical, and then they're treated as like true silver and cold iron and like that stuff. Let me double check because that might.
I
knock
assumed
out a
that
werewolf.
runes made things into magical weapons. Like my rapier is magic right now just
Yeah,
because it has
I
the
think-
rune on it.
Yeah,
But I
That
don't know,
makes
like,
sense
that
to me.
sounds
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Otherwise, you'd have just carved useless engravings into your sword.
Yeah.
You would have just vandalized your weapon for no
Yeah.
reason.
That's true. Okay. Oh, nice.
Alrighty.
So fallen. Okay, so yeah, that first one hits. You deal your damage.
And you gotta roll to resist the stun.
A fortitude save.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 30 beat it?
Yes, it
Okay.
does.
So unfortunately, it's not stunned.
Yeah, so the
And does the third one hit?
The 24.
Yes.
Yes, it does. So you
Oh.
deal another batch damage.
Sweet.
good.
And that it would be the end of my turn.
And your frighten goes away instantly.
All right. I bet these guys are a little quick on their feet, but that's all right because I just want to get some damage in there. I will cast Flaming Sphere on our bone friend here because he seems to have been bopped multiple times already.
Okay, reflex save. Yep, it succeeds its reflex save. So does it take half? Let's see. What does it say?
Let's see here.
Spirit must be supported by its
Creatures that succeed take no damage.
Oh, okay, it takes no damage then. It just barely beats that
Excellent.
DC
Cool.
or 22. Yep.
And then am I able to move the sphere in this turn? Let's see here. You create a sphere. You can sustain the spell, leaving the sphere in its place, or rolling it to another square. So I don't know if I can do that immediately upon summoning. But
It's probably on. So to sustain something, it just costs an action, I believe. But I think I'm back. I had to grab a fireball.
yeah. Sustain. Let's see here. You can sustain the spell, leaving the sphere in its square, or rolling it to another square within range and dealing 3d6. So I wasn't sure if I could burn this dude, have it roll around the corner, and just blast this kid as well.
I mean, yeah, you use 2 actions to cast the spell, and then it did its thing, and it only takes 1 to sustain it. On sustain, leaving it in its square or rolling it to another square and dealing. Yeah, you can do that. So it only takes, assuming you don't move yourself, you can, slide it on over. Another reflex save. Okay. Yeah, it's also fine.
All right.
That one rolled very high.
Tabitha continues her trend of doing jack and shit. Please proceed, ghosts, and possess my twin siblings.
I'm so sorry.
Get ready to die.
All right, I'll move the fireball for a second. All right, Wendica, this one that's right next to you is going to try to reach out with its nasty, ghostly touch.
Mm-hmm.
29 definitely hits you. You take 21 negative damage, and
That means she gains 21 HP.
She's not undead.
Negative 21. Not
And give me a will save.
Oh, good.
Oh boy. Okay.
Ah, those are good.
I mean, I can take the 21, but
Oh.
ooh, it's 23 bacon.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. You are stupefied too. Let me remind myself what stupefied does.
That's Wendica's natural state.
Yeah.
So nothing happened. The stupefying.
Caveman Patrick meme.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No thoughts, head
I'm
empty.
spelling it wrong. Let's see, stupefied. You take a minus, it's stupefied 2. -2 to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma-based checks. Will saving throws, spell attack rolls, spell DCs.
Oh, this is fine. This is like nothing for
Doesn't
me.
affect you too much because you're not
Yeah.
a spellcaster. But there it is for everyone
Yeah.
else.
Your will saves being knocked down a peg is not ideal, but yeah. So
We'll see.
I
There
don't
you
want to
go.
get hit by that because God forbid.
You really do not need to be any more not getting good numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will take as much of this fire as I can then.
All right, this one down here is going to go after Albrin as it just fucking screams at you.
So right
All
now, my AC with the penalty and the bonus is 24.
Okay, you take 12 negative damage,
Resort.
and give me a will save.
Not
Ah.
terrible as far as damage goes.
Let me edit my HP.
If a
please. Roll
23
There we
isn't
go.
high enough, I fear.
Come on, roll 20. Your UI is chonking. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
And Will.
Yes.
Hey!
Whoa.
Okay, you succeed. You're also stupefied too.
Great.
Cool.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
so
that's
23 is a
success.
success. Oh,
Mhm.
geez. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's where my brain went to. Like, oh,
And that's all they do. It is Tavin's turn.
All right.
that's all they do. That means if these
Yep.
things hit you and you fail your will save, which is now lowered, your ass explodes because you get poopified. It's not good.
15.
Yeah, your will saves are a little bit lower
20.
now. So
Okay, so I'm gonna go here, and I'm fairly certain that's a straight line. So I'm gonna.
it has to. If you're going for flanking, it has to more or less reach his center. So if he was like here, then you could.
Oh,
Oh.
does Albrin not count for the
The square
squares
that
above?
I'm in.
It's because it's going to a corner. It's not going to like your center that way. I looked this up a while back, but otherwise
Oh,
it
I
would
thought
be
it
like,
had to. I thought it just had to go through the center of the enemy.
you know what? It's fine. You can flank. I'll look at it later.
Huh?
Okay.
Fine.
So, my +1 flail, +1 weapons are still magical, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna give him dose slappies.
All right, you give him a dose slappy, but unfortunately your flail. First one misses. Second one misses.
Boo.
And-
Oh.
Unfortunately, that's it. Yeah. Actually, no, wait. I'm sorry. I'm forgetting something. They're in the sun. That second one does hit. So,
Yay!
Ooh.
So their ACs are lowered a little bit. Ain't that sweet? All right, and you thwack it for a little bit of damage.
Yeah, not much.
Albrin.
All right. Let's see. I've already got my Panach.
You got
You
that.
know, I
you might want
think-
to switch to that nunchuck. Oh, if they're not
I-
magical.
Yeah, I can only have my striking rune on one thing at a time.
Yep.
It's okay. I'll just now that this thing's distracted with Wendica, I have a golden opportunity to jam this through its ghostly eye socket. So I'm going to use a confident finisher and try to hit this the one to Albrin's left. Here we go. Fuck.
Oh!
Oh.
It's okay though. On a miss, which that definitely is, I still deal half of my precision damage.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
You deal that.
And that expends my panache. So now, let's see. And you've got your sphere on the south guy, right?
Yes. Yep, and
Okay.
I'll be moving it.
Ah, that's right. You can move it around between them. Okay. Then, you know what? I think Albrin is he's gonna switch targets then and feint at the southern one.
Ooh,
24 against perception.
it's a very spinny dice.
Yeah.
There's some spinning dice. Sorry, hold on.
Oh.
Got that pizza. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Their perception DC is a little too high for that.
All right. Then, with my last action, I'll just go for a regular attack against my original target, and that'll just be, it's kind of a shot in the dark, but.
Ugh.
And add 2 to that for flanking, or for
Yep, that hits.
flat-footed. Hooray! And that will be all for me. I'll reduce. Does my stupefied go down, or just my frightened?
Just you're frightened. You're still
Okay.
stupefied. For how long? You don't know.
Oh,
Probably for the rest of my life.
yeah.
Wendigo's turn.
Yes. All right. I don't really have anything special to do other than to whack again.
Other than punch, but that's
Yes.
worked pretty good so far.
It sure has. Why fix what's broken? Not broken. Oh.
Well, you can add 2 to each of those for the flank.
Let's see. Miss, miss, miss.
Oh, the 20 misses?
Mm-hmm.
The 24 should. Wow, that was the 24 should hit, shouldn't it?
There's
Oh wait,
no-
I'm sorry. That was
that was my
Albrin's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Wow.
20
Sometimes I'm
20
too
almost hits
good
with
for
your,
my own good.
You
with your
rolled
flanking and stuff. 20 almost hits.
2 nat ones among those, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Woo.
Well, at least you've used them up now.
Yeah.
That 20
Oh,
was a
boy.
6 too.
My first attack last round was also a nat 1. It runs in the family. Taps forehead.
That's how dice work, thankfully.
It's called sibling telepathy.
Yes.
So I will have my fire start there and then move up and start burning this guy for my first action. So
Albrin thinks really hard while like squinting and staring at Wendica. Okay, we're gonna totally prank them by both missing.
It'll be great. They'll think we're entirely incompetent.
Tabitha just sitting there with a mouse, like clicking and dragging the fireball.
Oh, question. Just
Answer.
does the stupefy? Do I go back down to stupefy 1?
No, I asked the same thing. We stay
Okay.
stupid.
Yours.
Gotcha.
Yours, unfortunately. It's a C. Excuse me. Has to be to 22, right?
well, 21 because of the negative.
Oh, right. Well, it definitely does, unfortunately.
You're welcome, team. All right, so I'm gonna angle one of my earth balls, basically off into the woods so that I only hit this guy. Because
Okay.
if I try to get both, I will kill my
Yeah,
siblings.
Yeah.
Earth ball.
Give me an earth ball. Okay, has to make another reflex save. It'll be for half damage this time.
Flex.
Okay, it succeeds, but it still takes 11 damage.
Alrighty. That is the most damage I've done in a few seconds.
Yeah, I was about to say that was actually pretty good. Like that was
Yeah.
more than I've done in the past 2 turns.
Alrighty, gang. You're up. Ghost.
All right, this one that's surrounded by fire will keep going after Wendica.
Okay.
Oh, and it actually misses. Okay.
Woo!
This one that's been focusing on Albrin will keep doing the same. And that one hits, you take 20 negative damage. Give me a will save.
I'm not even gonna bother trying. Oh my god! Please let me update my HP there.
Yeah,
With the
yeah.
frizz? No way.
With the frizz? No, please.
Cruising on down Main Street, not updating your health bar.
Oh.
Well,
You
now,
make a will save and
And
fail it. and-
I'll use this to maybe not critically fail.
Thankfully, you don't critically fail, but you do fail. And let me.
huzzah.
I don't want to let you.
Okay. So as you're fighting this thing, it lets out a ghostly wail, and you feel sort of your mind quiet down, and you turn a pale green.
Gross.
Hey, Allie.
You are now being controlled by this ghost.
God damn it! All right.
Well,
Allie, did you turn off the twin telepathy? Allie.
Would now be a good time to talk to you? Yeah. Would now be the best time to talk to you about the path to the Evergreen?
I think he's green enough.
You see this, Albrin kind of goes slack for a bit, and then he sort of stands back upright again, and his eyes are like a fiery green, and he just moans at you.
I don't know.
Damn it, Jace! I thought you got rid of this. Let's see. Let me open this up, and I'm gonna go to man. I'm gonna take the pain train to Pound Town and get him 1, 2, 3. Add a 2 to each of those.
Okay, well that first one definitely hits.
Yeah, that's nice.
You deal your
4 damage.
yep.
I'm helping.
Albrin.
Ooh, do I get to play myself as evil Albrin?
Let's see. How do I want to do it?
Can't wait for you to get all of your 20s
now I'm gonna get good rolls. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Okay, so you are now under this thing's control. Any order it gives you, you must follow.
Okay.
The spectral person that controlled you points to Tabitha and simply says, "Kill her."
I did 11 damage. Oh,
We probably
boy.
have a better chance of hitting Albrin, to be fair.
Well, on the
Well,
positive side, thanks to my enlarged person, you ain't gotta move.
It's dull to go after the easiest prey, but very well. Please die, sister.
What? You douche!
I don't
proper
think
Tabitha.
I don't think in this state there's gonna be any like fainting or fancy bullshit. I
Nope,
think
you're
he's
just trying to stab.
I think we're just gonna go stab.
Yep. That's more or less,
So-
yeah.
Hey, Tabitha, you've got great AC,
No.
right? Oh, God.
Better than
Don't worry,
that.
I rolled bad
All
on
of those
pretty much all
miss.
these.
Yeah.
My dear sweet brother,
Alright.
you've missed every swing.
Yeah! Wow, look at that damage, though. Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a good thing I missed because I actually rolled great damage.
Wow, what the hell?
Albrin, as you stab at your sister, give me another will save.
I know you're
This
in
is-
there.
At the end of your
No, I'm not.
But you missed all of the time, and I want to believe that was because you saw it was me and not because you're bad at this.
All right,
Yeah,
you
it was
just
that
barely,
one.
you don't critically fail, which would be really bad if you did. You still
God.
fail. You're still under the
Okay.
ghost control. And it's now Wendica's turn.
I'm
Fucking
glad they at
balls.
least let you make new saves, because there's a monster very similar to this in 5e that after it gets you, functionally the only way you can get unpossessed is if there is a, like, divine spellcaster or you are, like, killed.
Mhm.
Yup.
Oh, maybe
Okay,
I have
um,
something for this.
Question.
Yeah, maybe. Yes.
Do I still get flank bonus if Albrin is controlled?
I don't think so.
I don't
'cause
think
they're not
so.
correcting
He's
these
an
guys.
enemy now,
Yeah.
so I'm afraid not.
Gotcha.
That would be
All right.
fun, but no.
I just wanted to check. In that case, I'm deciding if I want to change targets or not. Because this is the one that has control, right? Over Albrin?
Yes. I'll make a little
On the other hand,
green dots.
as long as there's 2 of them, up to 2 of us can be possessed.
That's
So
true.
It
and
might
this
be
one's
good
probably
to.
a heck of a lot closer to dying. Alright, yeah, I'll keep whacking away at this then.
Have faith in my will save, sister.
I
Why?
believe in you always! She says, stupefied too.
Derp.
right, I hope some of these hit.
All right, that 24
if only
hits.
you were still flanking.
Fucking
Probably
A.
two
Oh,
more
yeah.
of them would
Yeah.
All right,
Holy shit.
stun resist.
At least you hit with the one that was rolled for minimum. Well, it's not
Yeah.
It's pretty low. Wendica, give me a perception check as you're kind of punching at this thing.
Sure.
Fucking
Um,
balls.
Every time you're punching it, it's gaining health.
Oh, jeez.
It likes
Ooh.
it.
Pretty good. So as,
Oh, wait,
as you're,
Why there?
I also
All right.
have the -2 on that, right?
yeah, but it's
Yeah, but-
it's fine. I'm not gonna penalize you so much for that. Okay, so as you're fighting this thing, you realize that your punches, while magical, are definitely doing something, but they're not quite doing enough. This thing has some extra resistances or something that's making your damage do like almost nothing.
Great, they have DR.
Sure do.
What the
Well,
fuck?
I guess bludgeoning doesn't help. And
I
piercing.
can't tell you
doesn't
which
help.
one. You'd have to, if you wanted to know more about ghosts, you'd probably have to make like an occultism check or something.
I've got
or
my
religion.
curved blade. I can
Don't
swap to
worry,
that. That's
Wendy.
not
Soon
magic.
you'll know everything about being a ghost.
But the magic definitely helps, but it's not helping
Yeah,
you completely. That's all I'll tell you. If it was not magic, you'd be doing even worse.
I
So
wish it was trying to bite me because then I could use my blood thing.
All right. You know what I do. I move the fireball. I'm not even going to roll
the
damage
fireball.
until I know it does something.
as to beat reflex 21, it does.
No, it's
Oh,
22
this
now.
Oh, it's
Did this
22
one
because you're
beat
back to
the-
normal.
did this-
Still.
Did this one beat the fort save for the stunning, by the way?
Oh, I'll find out. Yeah, remind me of that every time because I'm going to forget.
I tried.
What does it have to beat?
20.
Okay, yeah, it does. It succeeds.
Dang.
Jesus.
Just barely,
Ghosts
though.
with their
These
stupid
numbers, I
high
can't show you, but these
saves.
numbers are like real close.
Uh.
Can't give you all the deets. Okay, yeah, you move the fireball to that one. Its reflex save is too good. The fire just passes through it. It doesn't do any damage.
All right. So I guess what I will do then is from my safe distance. You know what? I'm gonna elevate Shocking Grasp on one of these guys. Let's see here. Increases it to an extra D12. Do I need to make an attack roll with this son bitch? Is that how this works? He's a touch attack. Okay. So, I will make a spell attack roll. Roll D20 plus 12. The one that's the... You know what? Keep going.
Jesus.
Keep going.
I'm sorry.
I'm fucking worthless. No, that's the wrong button. God damn it. Oh boy. Yep,
Well, that's another bad roll out of the way. So,
Yeah, fuck.
not that you seem to be limited in those at all, but you know,
All right.
statistically speaking, we're getting closer. All right.
It is the ghost's turn. Now that Albrin is under this one's control, it is going to come up to you, Tavin, and try to get you in the face. What's your AC? Yeah, that hits. You take 18 negative damage. Give me a will save.
God,
What?
we're just gonna get whittled down because we can't fucking hit them. Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's
My AC is 23 at the moment.
Yeah,
That
that's-
still hits. Okay.
Yeah.
And I take how much?
18 negative damage.
18 negative damage.
oh, you probably have a good will save.
I do. I just need to edit my bar for there it is. It's 18 and my will save. Yeah, my will save's not bad.
Hey!
Oh, look at that, a number.
You succeed. You are
Does he
stupefied
critically
too.
succeed? Does it
He does not-
does it explode into a cloud of green vapor?
He doesn't critically succeed. But
Damn.
He does succeed. Close, but not quite.
All right.
So you're stupefied too, until you
And
aren't.
and what? Remind me again what that does.
Stupefied is it's stupefied 2, so it's a -2 to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma-based checks, will saving throws, spell attack rolls, spell DCs, and spell checks and skill checks to use these ability scores. Anytime you cast a spell while stupefied, you must defeat a, in this case, DC flat 7. You just roll a d20. If you roll higher than 7, you can cast your spell. Otherwise, you're too dumb to do it that round.
Oh boy. All right. Okay.
We'll give you that, and 2. And this one is going to try to get Wendica.
Okay.
He's gonna try to Wendica.
Ooh.
What's your AC right now? 23?
Yep, but if that's not enough, I will use my crane flutter and give it
enough. You take 22 negative damage and give me a will save.
Wait, no, I mean if it would +3 my AC.
Oh, is it? Wait, okay, hold on. Describe to me how that works
again. Yeah, the crane flutter. Okay, so it basically I get a +3 to my AC, so instead of being 23, it'd be 26, and then I can counterattack if it misses.
Oh, well then it misses.
Yay!
Nice. Get him in the schnoz.
You get a counterattack or something like that, right?
Yes, I do.
Hell yeah.
It's at a -2 penalty. Oh, well, so it doesn't
All right,
matter.
well, it doesn't matter.
Fuck it,
You
fuck it. Don't
avoided
even
22
look at it.
damage and possible possession,
Yep.
so it's
You sure did.
I mean, hey.
All right. I have just about had enough of this. I'm walking over to their bodies.
Uh-huh.
I don't think those are... Well, I'm not going to say anything.
Maybe. I don't know. They might do something.
I am going to begin a deep prayer where I am reading them their rights. Not their rights. I'm not a cop.
You're under arrest.
I am going to cast a level 3 heal. Actually, yeah, so how does I don't have like laying on of hands or anything like that. Or how does like if I were to try to cast heal on them, would it do damage?
Click the spell and see what it says, because usually like holy damage or divine damage does do
Divine
damage to undead.
spell, necromancy, you channel positive energy to heal the damage or to heal the living or damage the undead. Never mind, I'm not moving. I am just going to I am just going to heal in an area.
Okay, I'm going to house rule it that like if it hits undead, it does damage. If it hits your friends, it heals. And Albrin is not undead, even though he's an enemy, it will heal him. So.
That's great. Love that.
Cool.
Loves it.
Oh my god, open this stupid window. Oh, this is infuriating, actually.
Roll 20 is like, what? He's going to do something he can't fail on a roll. He can't be allowed.
No.
And it didn't even open. What the hell? I'm like clicking on the window, and the window is moving just outside of my cursor range.
Right, I got you. I clicked it.
Infuriating. All right.
So is it? Let's see. Gets a basic fortitude. Turns undead. Deal that amount of damage to it, and it gets a basic fortitude save. Okay, so they get fortitude saves to have this damage.
Of course they do.
You're doing. Yeah, I mean that's how it works. They'll take damage no matter what. Go ahead and roll your damage, because I believe you're doing it at 3rd level, so it's like 3d8 plus
3d8
something.
plus 20 something, right?
Jesus.
I think that's only if you do it as a beam.
Oh.
That's the 2-action one. So you can either like kind of heal everyone and kind of damage them a bit, or you could like really lay into one of them.
I'm going to lay into this guy. I want this guy dead.
Okay, so we'll do the 2-action one. So yeah, that's 3d8 plus 8, 16, 24.
3d8 plus 24?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And it'll make its fortitude save against your 21. Okay.
Roll 3d8 plus 24. I pray for you. I hope that you find peace in the goddamn afterlife.
Hey, that's
Yo,
really
40.
good.
So it did succeed, but you still deal a whopping 20 to it. So, yeah, it gets hit with that and lets out a ghostly wail. It really didn't like that.
Oof.
It succeeded, but I only did 20?
Because it's half.
Oh boy.
When it succeeded?
It succeeded its fortitude save.
Oh, it succeeded. Gotcha.
Yeah, sorry,
I thought, I was like, my spell
sorry.
succeeded. Okay, gotcha.
Shut it up. It barely succeeded its fortitude save.
You're under arrest for ghost crimes.
Okay, so you've used 2 actions. You got 1 left.
You can just bop them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
You
bop
could.
him.
Also, something to consider with these undead. Your 1 action version of this spell is a touch spell. If you just touch them, that is also like an option.
Oh, yeah.
You just channel holy energy through their bodies.
Yes, that sounds
Or you come back to
lovely.
them. It's up to you. You'd have to make.
Except that my sheet isn't coming up. This is...
You might want to refresh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, see, spell has a range.
Like even when I manage to open the window, it just shows my name and nothing else except for like some of the other things. Anyways.
The only downside to doing, so you have to touch them, so it has, you know, a range of touch. You have to make a touch attack roll, which is probably not as good as like your mace or your flail, because I think it just counts as like an unarmed strike, and then you would just deal the healing damage if you hit it.
Okay.
As stated, these things have pretty high AC, so it's up to you what you want to do.
I will do it.
Okay.
So
Yep.
like an unarmed attack.
Basically, yeah. You have to make a.
Is this it?
Unfortunately, not. That uses up one of your heals. Evil Albrin.
But we don't know if it hit.
It's a 15.
I'm sorry.
All right.
As okay, so Albrin, you're receiving a new command. The clear threat has been seen. It's this guy right here with his crazy holy damage. You receive a command in your mind. Kill him, as the one that's controlling you points to this guy.
As he was reeling back with his sword to stab at Tabitha again. On second thought, I like the color of your dress. Goes and starts stabbing at David.
Also, I'm literally not a threat. Do your thing. Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
The last one.
Oh,
Oh wait, no. Oh wait, yeah, meets beats. Damn it.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
excellent. The near maximum. Those are all good damage rolls.
God.
It's okay. See, this is all part of my plan. Now I'm absorbing bad rolls for us on these attacks.
But you're also eating up our good damage.
This is true, yes.
All right, Wendica.
Okay. Here we go. I'm like, the only thing I have that's not bludgeoning would be my curve blade, but that's not a magic thing, so
Yeah.
I don't. So I
Yeah,
don't
just
think
keep
it's even
punching.
worth-
From
yeah.
what you found out, yeah, swapping to something non-magical would be worse.
All right.
The 21
Okay.
misses. 26
That
hits.
one-
Oh, that's a hit.
All right.
Got a 1.
Fuck.
14
Jesus.
misses.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Ugh.
Fucking.
Well, all right. Roll fort to not be stunned at the very least.
Yep, sure can.
For that whole 7 damage, I
The
guess.
30 is a success on its part.
Wow. All right. You know me, just roll 2 reflex saves as the fireball dances between these two.
One of
What does
these
it have to be?
days.
22.
Okay, yeah, they both
Yep.
they succeed.
Ah!
Yeah.
All right. I will do once again. I'll burn another 3rd level to use a bigger version of Shocking Grasp. So let me.
Yeah, you can also throw an earth ball that hits me too. I'm an enemy right now.
Yeah, I guess I.
I don't
could.
know if it's
Oh.
like.
Albrin, it was we. Did you
Oh,
make a
yeah.
will?
Oh yeah,
save
I didn't make a
last
will
turn?
save. Hang on, maybe I'm
Well,
not an
that's
enemy.
real
Oh wait.
quick.
Yeah, that's important.
I'm not an enemy anymore.
Yay!
God.
As you try to stab your sweet brother Tavin, you come back to your senses as you see your giant enlarged blade cutting into him, and it's like, oh no.
No, I only wanted a touch of green on this outfit. Ah! Ah!
It's
Well,
all right, brother. You saved me the trouble later.
Well, I'm glad you're back. Let me just miss
The
real
trouble
quick.
of Oh,
Oh, thank
Tavin, why would you
God!
say
There it is.
Okay, so I need to check what I've just never crit before. What does do
Never.
I double my dice then?
Sure, we'll say that.
Yes.
On a
I
critical
never
hit.
spells is weird. Normally, I would just like whatever damage you roll, you just double it.
So on a critical hit, they take double the initial damage. So I will be doing 6d12.
Woo!
6d12 or is it 12d6?
No, 6d12.
Oh, okay.
Shocking Grasp is,
Because I bumped it up a
Oh,
level.
right, yeah, shocking grasp. Sorry,
And
my bad.
then they will take persistent damage as well.
Oh.
Those ones.
Okay, that's fine.
One's fine.
I assume you hit the one by Wendica, right?
Yes, the one that's been taking the most damage.
Oh yeah, that one takes a nasty fucking hit, and it gets persistent and electricity
and
damage. How much?
it says it's increased by 1. Does that mean the dice increase by 1?
Click the spell. Let me read it.
Yeah. Boop.
Let me
Takes a
double.
nasty
Ignore
hit
the
that it
damage,
completely
obviously, but yeah.
ignores.
Let's see. If target is wearing metal, they're not. Okay, so roll a d4.
Should we just use the one that just rolled? I can roll
Did
it.
you roll a d4?
Yeah,
Well, so
it
the
says- yeah. There's.
Oh, it says right there. Oh, that 4. You're right. Okay, so let's see. On a critical hit, double the initial damage, but not that. Okay, yeah. So it still gets 4 persistent damage every turn until it tries to get it off. Which
Nice.
It might or it might not. So yeah, it'll take that the extra 4.
But it does say increases by 1. So is that actually 5?
Does it increase by? Oh, because you heightened it. Then yes, it takes. It's like whatever. A little more.
Finally.
God. All right.
You are
There we
correct.
go.
Yeah, you did some fucking chonky damage to that one.
All right. That's my
Okay,
turn.
just 100 more HP to go.
How much fucking health does
Well,
this thing
I'm
have?
sure all of our weapon hits have probably
have
been doing
just
like
been
half
DR,
damage or-
nothing, you know.
But
Yeah.
They're weak to a few things. You know one of them now, but I can't tell you everything.
I should get rid of my fireball and just study them.
you should, yeah, if you occult at them.
Yeah.
How often does the electricity persistent damage go off? I want to say it's probably every. Let me double check how persistent damage works.
It's probably like
It's either on their turn or your turn, and that might matter.
my occult is pretty good, so I will use that next time.
Okay, so they take it at the end of their turn. So we'll just say it takes that 5 at the end of its turn that it's about to do.
Sweet.
So yeah, it's surrounded by fire. It's electrocuted. It's looking real bad. It's gonna try and it's going to actually, you know what? Seeing the new threat, it's surrounded by fire. It's electrocuted. It's going to come up to you.
Albrin, attack Tabitha.
Fuck
and
you.
It stumbles its way up there. This one down here is going to keep going after Tavin. You take 24 negative damage.
Oh, fuck.
Give me a will save.
No. All right. Give me 1 second. I
Just
took
let me- just
22.
let- 24.
24. Okay.
Just let me succumb. I'm done. Bleh.
All right, and then will save. Luckily, I'm pretty good at these, so let's just watch this one that I'm about to get.
Ooh.
22.
Okay.
You fail. You're already stupefied too. Oh no, wait, you failed. You didn't succeed. Okay, you failed. So same.
Oh no.
Same.
Oh
deal. I keep forgetting there's different like conditions for success and failure. It's like a new Pathfinder thing I have to get used to. Yeah, you see your mind glaze over, and yeah, you're under this thing's control.
Master, I would be of much better service to you if I could heal myself.
Please?
Please.
No reason. In fact, I'll use a big one to startle
I'll use
my
a
friends.
big one. Yes. Remember how much you didn't like it when I did it to you?
You're all right. I've learned the error of my ways. Goodbye. No, that doesn't happen. That definitely doesn't happen. Tavin, some command words come into your mind. Kill her. And your gaze is directed towards Wendica.
Also, did he take 5 damage? I hope he explodes.
I put that in before. I
Got
looked
it.
up what that meant. So yeah, he has taken the damage either way.
So, my master, I'm curious. Would you like me to get into flanking position, or would you rather me just get all my hits in? All right, I will
Go through
use.
your mind.
All right, I will use my best judgment to try and murder my sister. I get into flanking.
We've all been there.
Yes.
Here we go again.
I get into flanking, and don't worry, all I've got is my +1 flail.
Don't worry, here come the 20s
Jesus
now.
Christ!
Why did you say anything? Why'd you say those words now?
The 29 hits.
That'll hit. Yeah, with flanking, even with your +3, it would still hit. So you only take 4 bludgeoning damage.
I envision, like, everyone's being like, all right, don't worry, we'll be safe. And then, like, fucking frying pan sound as Wendica takes it to the head.
All right.
Fucking A.
All right, Albrin's turn.
Brother, you've improved your swing so much.
Yes, ask Wendica.
Yeah, you're doing great, little bro.
So this guy is the one that has been dunked on the most, right? The one between me and Tabitha.
Yes, yeah, this
Oh,
thing
yeah.
fucked
I
up.
want to make sure I didn't lose track
yeah.
of which one was which.
And I think you can flank with me because I am holding a staff.
You are
Yeah,
flanking
yeah.
easily. You guys can draw a line between.
All right.
Yep.
We're gonna start with he sees this thing shambled over to Tabitha. Oh, I'm not good enough, huh? I'm not good enough. Is that what you're saying? He's going to try to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
distract-
Do I get a will save to try and break this?
You do. That's right. It's the end of your turn. Yes, please go ahead.
Hooray!
Yeah, sorry about that. I
That's
just want to
okay.
make sure.
Thank you
that
for
I'm
reminding me.
back on-
Yeah!
You come back to as your flail digs into Wendica's back. Blah.
Take that beat! Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
I feel like a very Wendica thing to say would be, "Don't worry, I didn't even feel it."
I
But
felt
Taven's like,
nothing at all.
it's like,
Mosquito bite.
oh. Sorry, Tavin.
My head is made of solid wood. Albrin is going to we're gonna start with a feint. He'll shout those distracting words and try to get this thing off balance. No. All right, that's fine. He'll just stab at it. It still has the flat-footedness, so let's
You're
give it a
still
try.
flanking, which will help you a lot.
Hey!
Yay!
That's a 34. Is that a crit?
Sure is.
Holy raw, real numbers!
Real
numbers.
So that's double. Don't even bother rolling any other attacks. How do you finish this thing off?
Yeah!
All right. Yeah. The feint is a complete bust. The creature just sneers at Albrin. But although he can't sweep its leg out from under it, he towers over it, and so he's able to use this strategy anyway. It's not a precise strike. It's just a straight up enlarged rapier held backhanded and plunged straight down through the length of this ghost to disperse it into so much green filth.
Yep, you do exactly that, and then you have your other actions to do.
That giant rapier would make a fine lance at the lists.
And one more attack. Yeah, well, he'll go for an attack against this thing. This does not have a flat-footed bonus. Actually, no, because I can just set up Wendica. Albrin's just going to. He's just gonna. Ooh, you know what he can do? He can tumble here and try to dance a merry jig on this guy so that he can move while getting panache.
Ooh.
You tumble
30.
through against the reflex DC. Yep, that beats it. You beat it. I mean, so you succeed.
Hooray! Haha!
Excellent.
And that's
You
my
get him.
turn.
Wendica, if you want to hold your turn until after mine, I can use my study action to learn what the fuck it is, which I should have done earlier. Is it remember this fucking fireball? All right.
You're good.
Okay. So
All right.
Tabitha will go and then Wendica.
All right. Let me use my occultism. Tell me what it is.
Here are the high rolls.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it looks like this is a pretty standard ghost. As far as like a specific kind of ghost, you're not entirely sure.
Natural 20!
Bullshit!
Oh, it's 20. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I didn't. Hold on. It didn't show up as green for me immediately.
Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez. Please, Kiane.
It wasn't green for me. I swear, is it?
So
Okay.
fucking funny.
In that case, it was just like a 32, but crit 32 is different. Okay, so here's the deal. You think back, oh, what's up with these fucking things? You think back to a time when you were at good old college, good old university, and you happened to be doing an assignment on ghostly creatures, and you, having a sister yourself, you came across an interesting entry in the book you were reading. These are Spectral Sisters. Sometimes they can be spectral brothers or spectral siblings, depending on the people involved. But when people who are related to each other die in a very tragic way, if they are unable to pass on, they will come back as, in this case, Spectral Sisters. They are immune to death effects, diseases, being paralyzed, poisoned. They're immune to precision damage. They can't be made unconscious. They have DR5 to everything except for force damage, ghost touch, and positive energy.
DR5?
Oh, geez.
Not that much.
So that means that a lot of our attacks have just been
It sucks
flying.
for Wendica, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They,
I'm still getting like maybe 2 damage in, but you know.
Now, something else, it might not matter, it might matter a little bit. I'll tell you anyway, because you got a crit. They have something called Spectral Corruption, which means that since they're so bonded by family, they want other people to sort of join their family too, which is sort of what happened to Albrin and Tavin a little bit ago. They were under their control. If you critically fail, you are under their control forever.
Oof.
Neat.
Until they're destroyed?
Well, it's a good thing you fixed that crit fail earlier.
Yeah, that's good.
The Spectral Corruption counts as a curse. So what happens, per se, after the creature is destroyed, that no one really quite knows. There's not a lot known about Spectral
I take back what I
Sisters.
said before about, at least they're not as dickish about this as 5e. Never mind. Very dickish.
You would have to find a way to remove the curse. You wouldn't be given instructions anymore, but you would still be in your ghostly controlled stupor. You'd just be controlled by nobody.
Haha!
Wow.
That's joke's on you. I'm already that.
Oh.
Well, I will.
And that's everything, I swear.
All right, I will do another level 3 zappy touch on that skelly boy.
Woo! Oh.
I will take
Another
that.
32. 28 is good. Yeah.
All right, so I will roll my 3d12. Okay. It's thinking very, very hard.
Hey,
Yeah,
there we
yeah,
go. That's
all
numbers.
right. There's numbers. And then it takes a d4 plus 1 of persistent damage.
Sure does.
Hey! But if
Alright.
but if it has DR5 to everything, but does that even do anything?
Usually in Pathfinder 1, DR only applies to
Correct.
weapon
Physical
damage.
Yeah.
weapons.
Persistent
Okay.
damage. No, it's no.
Okay, thank God. So I'm out of 3rd level spells, but that's okay.
Okay.
Because I'm just
I
gonna.
mean, we'll rest after this anyway.
Yeah. All right. Get him,
If you
Wendy.
deal your 22 damage, and then at the end of its turn, it's going to take that 5.
All right, time to do actually only 2 damage. Yeah.
Just know I have been keeping track of it. You can't roll no damage, so even if it eats up all your damage, you still deal 1 damage.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
how I will
Oh,
rule it.
God.
Wendy.
Wow.
Also, it does take the 5 on the hit, actually.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yes.
Then, in that case...
Oh
Wow.
my God, Wendy. I'm so sorry. No.
That one was a decent roll, but it was on the 3rd attack, so it's like,
Yeah.
god damn. Yep, you're fighting.
Don't
All
worry. Now is your time to critically fail and be cursed forever.
Oh my God.
Wendy, I'm so sorry.
You dealt,
It's
Albert,
okay.
you
it's
dealt
my
the killing,
turn.
bro.
It's true.
I can't speak. It turns to you, sister, no! and it only wants you, Albrin. It's gonna attempt to fuck you up.
I only have eyes for you.
You take 17 negative damage. Give me a will save.
Looks like it will be I who am cursed forever. Fucking load the widget. Thank you. Minus 17. And never mind, I'm fine.
Okay.
Yep,
Well,
you're just stupefied again.
Hey!
You're oh no, I'm sorry. You failed, so you're sorry. I keep. Oh no, wait! You were like, no, wait a minute! I'm too charming to be under your control again. You're stupefied.
Oh, Homestyle Trixie brings up a point. We do have hero points. We should use them.
You sure do.
I'm gonna save mine for if I really need it.
Yep, you get 1 per session. I can also award them as needed. Austin, I think maybe you had 2 from last time, but that goes back to 1 once you use them. If you haven't used any of them, you still have 2.
I think I've used 1.
Okay, so then everyone's just back to 1. Yeah, it's a session thing, or if you do something really cool, I'll award you.
I'm saving mine
Or if
for...
you sing a good song.
Yeah, I'm saving mine for if I roll really bad on a save, because this apparently doesn't fuck around.
That is true. So yep, you get your stupefied too, because you have now succeeded. And that's all it does.
Head empty.
All right. I'm gonna come over here, and this time I am going to do the area heal, cause like we all need it.
I'm fine.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, make sure you're keeping track of how many. I don't know how many heals you've used, but yeah, make sure you're keeping track.
I've
of
got
how many of your...
1 left for today.
Man, that's got a lot of heals.
Yeah, I got. It's because of that level up.
Light this motherfucker up.
And so,
you've proven you can roll numbers.
This is the what is it? The 2-action version?
To do the ray? Yeah.
To do the area heal.
Oh, the area heal is 3. And you just roll 3d8.
Never mind, then I'm going to do the beam and I'm going to kill this guy. Because I had to walk over here.
Sure. Fair, yeah.
That makes sense.
Actually, is that a good idea? I don't think it is.
Listen, the best healing is DPS. Like...
That's true.
I will say, you guys haven't damaged this thing that much. You have, but like... Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna fuck him up, and we're gonna do, what is it? I think it's 3d8 plus 24.
Because it's normally 1d8 plus 8, and then you level it up to 3. You just add that twice, so 3d8 plus 24.
24.
It has to make a will save to have that. What's the nice?
The will save, I believe it's going to be 19, so he's in pretty good shape to do that.
Stupefied, yeah. It still takes round down half of 34 is. Can't
17.
do math.
It's like 18, something like that. Yeah, 17, 18.
Okay, so it takes that 17. Still pretty damn good, all things considered. Albrin.
All right.
It's me, Albrin.
Please.
Dun. All right. I got my panache back from the tumble. It's time to strike. It's time to use it. Shasha.
Oh!
Hey!
Give me with that flank. That's another crat.
Hell yeah!
I don't get the
correct.
precision damage because they're ghostly ghouls, but that's
That
22,
is correct,
baby.
but you deal that 22.
Spicy.
Oh, that's so
And
nice.
I'm gonna, yeah, fuck it. We're just keep. Train has no brakes. Oh!
Yeah! Yes,
I
7!
I wish I had a cool crit song. So yeah, it still has DR, so 14 minus 5. Yeah, that did 9.
Dang.
But man,
All
you
right,
have
and-
whittled this thing down a lot. You've done quite a lot. Don't feel like you haven't. You have made an obscene amount of progress with everyone this
And
round.
since this thing is now targeting me more or less exclusively,
Oh yeah,
Shasha.
it's mad. Yep.
I will get ready to fend it off.
You dueling parry, Tabitha.
I will use a second level spell slot to do another shocking grasp.
Easy work so far.
Sounded like you said a second level spell slut.
Oh, it doesn't
Yeah,
do
that's
what...
that probably ain't it.
You didn't bring any of those, unfortunately. So.
I have no one-action abilities, so that is
Flee
my
into
turn.
the jungle.
Disappear!
Go, Wendica!
Hey!
That is ass damage on 2d12s anyways.
It really
Fucking
is.
A.
Alright,
Oh.
we're back to this shit again.
Oh hey!
Hey!
You got a damage.
2 damage! 2, oh no, just 1!
No, just one!
I'm so sorry.
Well, I mean, it still has to roll a 14.
How do you want to kill it?
Also, remember, he
Oh my
takes...
god! Yeah, if it had 1 health, that'd be fucking great.
He does also take 5 damage at the end of each of his turns. I just want to
Yep.
remember that.
Oh,
'cause-
and that
Yep,
could also hit because of the flanking.
Yep,
Then don't forget the stun.
yep,
Yep,
fort
that-
save.
Yep.
I did an
Oh,
itty
what?
bit.
It fails its fort save.
Oh my god.
I don't
Holy.
remember what number you said. It rolled less than 20, so it definitely failed.
This is the first fucking time I've actually managed to stun
Stunned.
something.
What do I have
Oh
for
my
a stun? This wrench
Okay.
will do.
Stunned 1, unless it's a crit failure, and then it's stunned 3.
I believe that it's not a crit failure. I believe
Cool.
stunned, the way that works is it like loses a number of actions due to the being stunned.
Yee, it's just
So if it's like stunned 1, it loses like 1 action per round. We find out.
per snaps. I am not sure.
That sounds right, but I could be wrong.
I
Let's
can't
double
believe
check.
I finally stunned something.
Yep, stun usually includes a value which indicates how many total actions you lose, possibly over multiple turns. So yeah, it is. So this is going to be real fun for all of you guys. Being out in the sun has reduced this thing to 1 action per turn, and now has no actions per turn. David.
Oh
Hey!
Wait!
Yeah.
Wait! Are you telling me
Yes.
if we run into these things at night,
At night,
they
yeah, we're
act
fucked.
3 times per turn?
Yes.
Jesus.
It's a good thing it's daytime.
Wow.
All right,
Wow.
I'm assuming he's not doing too well at this point, right?
It's no, not at all.
Did he take 5 damage?
Yep, he did. That's,
I
I'm
cast-
remembering, right?
I cast Death Knell. Death Knell.
What the
Uh,
fuck?
Ooh, I
If
know
that's a
that
death
sounds-
effect, remember it's immune to those.
It's.
If it just does damage, then I guess whatever.
It just. Yeah, it does have death as one of its traits, so never
but
mind.
yeah,
I'm not.
that
doing
wouldn't work. As cool as that is, it wouldn't work.
Damn. All right. I'm gonna give it a crisis. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm gonna. I cast Water Walk.
Anyway, I cast Wonderwall.
Yeah, I'll cast a level 2 heal on it.
Kill him.
Which, so it'll be, which you doing?
Actually, I'm gonna do the area, just the full 3. So
Okay.
it's like what?
So 3d8.
So it's just 3d8, no positive
Yes.
modifier. Okay.
Correct.
Cool.
The upside is you heal your friends in.
I heal everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the trade-off. Yeah, less damage but good heals.
Okay.
Eh,
If everyone gets back 12, this thing takes 12.
plus 12.
I'm sure there's a rule that's probably like you have to decide whether it does. I'm ignoring that. I always thought that was dumb. So.
Bullshit. It's a dome.
It doesn't heal your friends because you didn't say it heals your friends. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
What's the line? The council's made a decision, and I've elected to ignore that decision.
Because it's stupid.
It's a
Yeah.
dumbass decision.
Yeah.
It was a dumbass decision. So,
Alright.
okay, you do that. All your friends are healed up, or your siblings. I guess your friends, also. But you get 12 back. Albrin.
All right. Had just about enough of you and your sister. All right. Yeah, he's gonna resume his bevy of strikes. In fact, I'm going to make this first one a confident finisher.
Oh fuck.
Ooh.
Very nice.
All right. Aramnaze, also known as Mr. Aramnaze. How do you finish this one off? You
All right.
don't got to do anything else. It's dead.
This time, feeling feeling a little bad that everyone has gotten beaten up so bad, but he's gotten both the kills. Albrin's going to he drives his sword into this thing, and although it's incorporeal, it kind of like, clearly it can take some damage from this, so in the moment before this thing dissipates, he's going to walk over like he's holding a meat skewer and hold it out to Tabitha and let her...
You do that. You do exactly what you want to do.
Why is it that every fight, I either do nothing, I take all of the damage, or I take none of the damage?
You actually did a hell of a lot this time.
Once you got going, to be fair.
Yeah, they almost had us in the first half.
Besides, as you see, you slew the second one.
Thank you.
As Tabitha, as you slew the second one, as its life force slowly starts to dissipate, it tries to reach out one hand towards you. Sister,
Rock!
And it's gone.
Throw a rock!
You throw a rock and it...
Oh, I was going to need that. I was actually hoping that we could use that later. Maybe pull a chunk out of the ground so that we can give these people a proper burial.
You know what? I've used all of my 3rd level spells. There was a very easy way for me to help with this.
That's all right. We have that Ever tool thing, don't we?
Oh yeah, the every tool. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna drag this over. There we go.
Here, let me get that for you.
That would be appreciated. Also, a dumb thing to suggest now. Did you remember to add +2 to all of your damage rolls for the entirety of that fight due to your size?
No.
Cool.
It was useless.
It
just made you a bigger target.
Wow.
It might have helped a little bit sooner, but the end result's the same.
It's okay.
It's
okay. I did remember to decrease my AC.
Well, thank God for that.
You did it.
How long does Big Boy on campus last? I think it's like a minute.
How long does it last?
5 minutes. You're gonna be big for a while.
Yeah.
Well, hurry up and help me dig while you're big.
Oh, all right. I suppose in the end, these two wayward travelers aren't so different from us. He starts digging a grave. The main difference, of course, being that their sister is dead and mine are alive. Ha ha.
Wait a minute.
That's a terrible eulogy. These are people.
They caused me nothing but grief.
As was their purpose.
Yes. That does not refute my point in my epistemological view, but you know what? This can wait. I better get to digging.
You know what? I just realized something. Once per day, I can, as a freebie, summon an animal. And I bet a bear is pretty good at digging, so a bear will help you for a while.
Yep.
That's fair.
That just happens.
All right. The bear can dig. I'm going to start digging into flesh.
What?
Surgery time.
What? It's digging a hole!
I don't...
Hey, Albrin.
You didn't need to say it like that.
In the middle of digging. Ow! Son of a... Oh, it's just you, Tavin. All right, go to work. I trust you.
Flesh is just the soil of ourselves.
No, that's feces.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, yeah, but ew.
All right. Well,
Yep.
Yep.
You did
And
it.
then what is it, like 3d8?
Yes.
All right.
Hey!
That's
There
a good
you
3d8.
go. All right. Get your 20. All right, Wendica, your
Get my
turn.
20. How long?
Wendy is... Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask, how long do we remain stupefied? By the way.
With
Forever.
with that occultism check from earlier, it lasts an hour.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Wow.
Does that work?
No, just barely.
Yep, you gotta be 15. That's the number to remember.
All right, so six. Okay, cool.
I
and then
hate to ask.
You take 6, and then you get. Oh God, sorry,
11.
that was bad.
I hate to ask. Does stupefy impact your skill check?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Does it?
Is it an intelligence skill? Yeah.
Too
I think it
stupid.
would.
It sure
surgery.
fucking is. So you just take 6 damage.
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
I did there. I split your trachea, but I forgot what I was supposed to do after that.
Oh my God, Wendica, I am so embarrassed.
Okay, just a mosquito bite.
I literally just stabbed you for no reason.
I've had knives in my gut more than once. It's okay.
Oh my God,
Oh man.
Oh God. All right. Well, I'm just gonna start.
I will remind you, there's only one set of random encounters a day. So
Yes.
if you want to do this, you can. If not, that's okay.
I'm going to stab myself.
Just so you know, critical successes are 4d8.
True.
Not 3d8 to heal.
Oh.
So if you have to beat a 15, a critical success is 10 to 25. If you beat a 25, it's even more, basically.
Oh, so
You roll
you
a-
Oh, but this skill, the skill means that the damage I do, it's automatically a crit just by succeeding.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's right.
So go ahead and take another D8 there, Albrin.
I believe I will partake.
4, 12, so 4 to 12 minus 4 is...
Tavin suddenly
8.
looks up from his work. Wait, it's supposed to be 4d8, and another cut on Albrin just spontaneously healed.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
in the meantime,
Plus
Wendy picks up one of the
8.
bodies and starts bringing it over to the partially
Yeah.
dug holes. Nods
me
to
a-
the bear respectfully.
the bear nods back. Give me a perception check.
Oh Christ.
Okay. Open, please. Open sesame character sheet.
Is it
There you
just
go.
Wendica who can perceive this?
Yep, because she is
Okay.
currently carrying a body. As you're as you look, Wendica, you notice something about this particular sister. The bottom of one of her shoes looks a little off compared to the other one.
Huh.
As you investigate it, part of it just comes right off, and money comes out. In fact, quite a lot of money.
Oh,
What?
Jesus!
Out of the
Okay.
bottom of her shoe?
Oh, that's fair. That's a very good place to hide your
Wendica,
money.
you discover 6 platinum pieces and a
Woo!
small
Oh my
5
god!
gold pieces. What you do with this, no one else has immediately noticed that you just struck rich at the body casino, but here you are.
That sure is. That is shoes money.
Oh boy. Okay.
Also, very uncomfortable to keep a small emerald in your shoes.
yeah.
It's like a little one. It kind of fit in the bottom. There's like secret souls on the shoe kind of thing.
Ah.
She
There's a little
swipes
compartment.
this and will divvy up at a later time.
Okay,
She's
add
gonna
65, add 6 platinum pieces and 45 gold pieces. We'll just say you sell it later, whatever. So
Yeah, just she's probably only gonna give a little to Vinny, knowing that he's just gonna turn around and just donate it.
Donate it to my church. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be able to pay
can
off
have-
my.
you
I'll
can
be able
have-
to pay off my dues for the next 3 months.
You can have 1 platinum piece. Here you go.
Never mind. I'll be able to pay off my dues for the next 5 years.
Dude. I thought you said you joined a cult, not an MLM.
Gotta pay
What?
those dudes.
I mean, well, I mean, what's the difference? Every good cult only exists to make money.
And I think she'd give 2 to Albrin and 1 to Tabitha.
Oh, why
Because
thank
blatant twin bias.
That's
Mhm,
perfectly reasonable. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
1 platinum. Goodness.
It's okay. It's
I
for
don't
your
remember
own
the
good.
exact conversion. Someone can look it up if they want
For
to.
Tabitha's own good. We knew if we just like if we gave it to Tavin, he'd give it to his church. We gave it to Tabitha, she'd probably spend it on books or some shit.
I like books.
Nerd.
Why?
Nerd.
Wow.
I'll be in the cart. I don't need this.
This was a worthwhile
Haunting?
haunting.
See, you're enthusiastic now. Where was this dour Tavin talking about how this is awful and we should feel bad?
I mean, this is awful and we should feel bad, but I'm just saying.
A little bit of Albrin like rubs his fingers. A little bit of.
Listen, there were times where I would have killed. There were times in my life where I would have killed 3 men for half as much as this. There were times where I did.
Is that no longer the case? I thought maybe I misread the. That's fine.
Oh no,
Yeah,
there were
platinum
ghosts. They
piece.
were already dead. There's nothing we can do. I'll just put it away.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here before there's more.
Yes,
A
we should.
platinum piece is worth 10 gold.
Oh, never mind.
That's pretty good. All right.
That's pretty good, but like I thought it was like 100.
So did I.
Well, Bear, thank you for your assistance in burying the dead. Just snaps her fingers and the bear disappears.
All right. These sisters, who we did not know, may they have found their own sort of path to their own sort of evergreen, though they were not important in the long run of things. They certainly did give us a great trial, one that we have been very fortunate to overcome. Give them peace. Give them the peace that all dead NPCs know. All right, let's go.
Right. All right. Let's head on out of here.
Let's set up a tent and roll that bad die.
Do you mind if I sit in the cart this time?
Oh, please get in there, Wendy.
Thank you.
Albrin.
Yep.
Ooh, wait,
I will hide underneath the cart.
Wendy, wait, this is vitally important, Get off the
Yeah?
cart for a second.
I can't. I'm under it.
Hold on. Let me.
Fine.
Wait, read that!
The horses!
Whoa!
Albrin does not fling the cart away like the Hulk. That was just for giggles. But Albrin realizes he's got like a minute or two of being big left. This is our chance, maybe our only chance for the ultimate piggyback ride.
Shit, you're right.
Who wants the other shoulder?
Oh, you're gonna have like a shoulder angel and a shoulder devil, huh?
I cast Enlarged person
you
on
could
Wendy.
you could play both parts.
That is true.
It's got like a minute and a half left.
I cast
Yes,
Enlarged.
You have time for a brief romp of fun.
I cast Enlarged person on Wendy.
As she's on top of Albrin. All right.
That's fine. See, you thought you could get me, but this is just what a normal piggyback ride is like.
Yep, for the next 30 seconds, buddy.
Oh, God! Oh, no!
Wendica can give you the Dunkadoodle. The first
I
time.
don't want to alarm you, but
Hey!
it's going to get very bad in a few seconds.
One
Yeah.
Mississippi,
You start to feel
No,
first one of your arms shrinks back to normal, then one of your legs.
His face is like bright. He's still trying to hold it. He kind of quivers and sinks to his knees. And finally just face plants into the ground.
Here, I'll carry you this time. How about that?
Joyful music for this.
Thank you.
You know,
That's my pleasure for all the things you've done for me, right?
That's a good.
in my time, I've known men who would have paid 1 platinum for an experience like that. And with that, we should go.
Oh, college is not cheap. I'd be interested in possibly that form of business. What is it precisely?
Turning giant and.
Tavin, how dare you? This is our sister.
You are.
I mean, I'm down for a get-rich-quick scheme.
You would get rich probably pretty quick. There's probably some sort of niche.
Oh
for
no.
that.
I'm all in favor of a scheme against other people. I'm saying, when it's me and her, it's weird. It's weird.
Well-
Don't bring it up. Let's talk later.
I have known some real degenerates in my life, and I can't honestly say they wouldn't have minded it if it was their sister.
Huh.
Let's go.
All right. People like piggyback rides, huh? That's neat. Didn't think people would.
They
pay
like
for
them a
that.
lot. Yes.
And
More
imagine
than-
being like this
more
tall,
than-
right?
more than someone of your sensibilities should know.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
curious. All right, let's hit the road.
Yep.
All right.
You guys
Well,
hit
I
the
will-
road. Go ahead.
I will set up camp, and we will sleep, and I will get my spells back.
I get
Yep. You guys go for a while until night comes. So this is kind of funny, and in hindsight, I should have done the random encounters very differently. I thought about this today, but it's too late. Nothing of note happens for the next 6 days until.
Thank fuck!
We read them out a little,
Yes.
but I was like,
Oh my god!
This was our undefeatable strategy. We killed every hostile creature in the entire world before we reached them.
yep. The rest of your trip to the Demon City is kind of nice, actually. Nothing tries to kill you. No vagabonds, no bandits, no wisps, no dragons, no ghosts.
They had us in the first half.
Yeah.
So yeah, all of your hit points go back to full because
I
nothing
like-
happens for so
Because
long.
we're going to need it.
I like
Yeah.
to think that, like, at one point we're going down the road and there's, like, this suspicious old man who's like, could you spare some... No, don't you dare come near us! You look like an eventful motherfucker, I want none of it!
Please, I just wanted someone to come to little Timmy's birthday. You have failed the challenge.
So be it.
Bye!
Failed this social encounter.
The old man will remember this later, and when it's time for you all to die, he will let it be so. Anyway, okay. So yeah, you travel, for all that time. Day 9.
I have to assume that I'm full health, right?
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
we're all
Everyone would be full after days of nothing. Plus you have healing spells. So, the jungle sort of starts to kind of become a little less jungly as you're reaching. You can feel you're starting to reach civilization, and you find yourself. This first part's going to be a little theater of the mindy before you actually go inside. But you reach the building after kind of sneaking around a little bit that you're sure is the Plaza of the Fiesting Fiend. So you're outside of it right now.
What's the city like? It's like ruins and stuff, right?
Yep.
What kind of ruins? Like, or like, what is the what is the
Is
vibe?
there flavor text?
Let's see. Is there flavor text? Let's see. It's all lore stuff that you guys wouldn't know.
I would hate to come across a ruined city and not get any flavor text, Paizo.
Wow.
Oh, if there's just a box that's just like, it's a ruined city. You fucking know what you're
You
getting.
get to the
You've played Diablo 2. Don't even fucking hassle me about this shit.
Yep, you do reach the ruined city. You don't see people out and about doing things. It's not that kind of city. You also don't really see any like demons or devils or the things you were warned about wandering around. It's very eerily quiet. All of the buildings are very old and in some sort of abandoned. Nothing looks nice. So there's lots of tangled overgrowth along most of the buildings. But following the instructions that Abayone sent you reach the part of the city where you believe the Plaza of the Feasting Fiend is located.
Is it day or night?
It's up to you guys on when you want to approach the city.
I feel like day would be the best, right?
Early morning, yes.
Early morning.
I mean, we're not worried about scaring humans off at this point, right?
No.
Oh no.
Hell, considering the creatures we just fought, I suppose there's an inarguable advantage to going at daytime. All of my sneakery deakery senses say that I would love to get up on some tall spire or another and watch the place at night, because looking for lights would be a great way to see who is actually active here.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys could take as much prep time as you feel like you need to sort of scout things out.
Yeah, that's actually a fair idea. If there's like a cult here or something,
Yeah.
like
That's actually
they
a good
gotta
idea.
they gotta
we,
read.
We don't really know what the ratio might be of mortals to demons or other foul creatures, but there must be some people here, considering...
We
Sorry,
know that there's at
name,
least one
guy.
here.
What was the guy?
I was forgetting Tumble Jabrin, the foe you bested earlier, is from here. So you do remember
considering he is from this place, it must somehow be possible to grow up here. Oof.
Indeed. All right. Yeah, I like that idea. Do a little snooping and figure out where they might be housing.
Give me. I assume Albrin is going to be the one snooping, right?
Yeah,
I'm not
I think
snooping.
If anyone else wants to snoop, you can join Albrin, or you can kind of divide and conquer. It's up to you.
I can survival check snooping. I'm good at that.
Sure, if that'll help. Give me stealth and survival, and then both of you give me perception checks just to kind of see what you see.
Okay.
So
Here's my stealth.
okay.
And then
God, I'm still rolling shit. I see.
You said,
19's not bad.
Well, I mean 19, but that's a 7 on the die.
Oh.
Yeah, perception.
then,
I assume if you're scatting around, you're like looking for stuff, so that'd be perception as well.
Yeah.
Stealth is just to see if you're noticed or not.
Oh man, and considering where we are, and if we're gonna try to snoop around at night, Albrin will finally, reluctantly, extinguish his halo. It's time to get serious.
Okay, you do that. So yeah, Albrin, you've sneaked and snuck before. This is all very easy for you. The city is incredibly massive. Like, just trying to sneak around and like get a full report on the city would take days, probably. But since you know exactly where you're going to be looking at the Plaza of the Fiesting Fiend, you can scout that out easily enough within a day. There are humans who come and go. They're dressed in this sort of like drab, like sickly, it's like red and bloody and brown, and they have like teeth hanging from like necklaces and stuff, all very spooky, uncool things.
Cool, I've already got this disguise.
That's right. Yeah, looks at Tavin, but less bloody. Every now and then, you do see an occasional demon or some sort of imp kind of flying by. People will conversate and do things, but it looks like a lot of the action goes on inside these big buildings that they go into. Nobody sleeps outside. Every now and then, someone will walk by, maybe to get something from somewhere else, and they'll come back. There are search parties who go out and hunt for food, but a lot of the action, I feel like, is in this building.
Okay, and the occasional demons that we see appear to be on friendly terms with the people.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're not just straight up like eating people. It's all pretty civil. As you scout the Plaza of the Fiesting Fiend, you don't see like guards. There's not like people standing. Oddly enough, there's no like guards. You can tell they aren't expecting you or maybe anyone from the looks of things. There are entrances from every direction leading into the Plaza of the Feasting Fiend. You have north, south, east, and west. The only thing of note is the eastern one looks a bit more open. Like that's the real entrance, and the rest are side entrances. So which way you go, and none look especially safer or more dangerous to you.
And you're describing this as a plaza, so I assume that means it's a semi-enclosed area, like open area between buildings.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell from the ground level, but you can easily get up in a tree somewhere and kind of look. It looks like that there's some outdoor rooms that are sort of open, and there's some parts that are indeed more closed off, either due to the buildings falling away and being worn away by time, or maybe they're built that way on purpose. It's hard to tell, but it's a little less rundown. Someone's been taking care of this building compared to everything else.
Okay, so there's one specific building adjacent to the plaza or by the building, do you mean the whole plaza?
Yeah, so how do I describe this? So the main entrance is this sort of very open kind of plaza, and then immediately to its left and right, there's rooms, and they sort of circle around, and they're all closed off. And then there's like a big domed middle chamber.
Okay.
Which you can't really see into, but the plaza itself, the main entrance plaza is easy enough to see.
So people come and go from all of these places, and...
Yeah, mostly the front entrance, but every now and then you'll see someone come out of
Do I have an opportunity at any point to be close enough to people when they stop and converse to hear what language they are speaking?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Let me double check. Because you definitely hear some common. Let me see if you hear anything else of note. or if it's a language you might understand.
Albrin speaks Common, Elven, and Undercommon. He doesn't speak any like Abyssal or Infernal or anything.
In that case, you definitely don't hear any of those other ones. But every now and then, someone will say something in common.
Okay.
If you want, I can maybe join you in stealth. I'm okay stealth, because I speak Infernal, so I might be able to know what they're saying.
Do you have any sort of invisibility? That would be useful.
I have one invisibility potion.
Okay. It's probably best to save that in case you start to get caught, but okay. And then my other question was, when I observe how these people are dressed, are they wearing medallions that look like the two we found and the additional ones we forged?
They do not, though, but they do look like, you remember a symbol you saw before. You could definitely tell that this cult worships the god, if I recall his name was Angazon, the terrible part simian, part reptilian, deviled creature that all of these people worship. Where is his name? Drawing a blank.
Okay, so they
Angazon, yes.
So they do not appear to have those like medallions on their person visible.
No.
Okay.
No, the ones from the storage house, no.
Okay. Then, yeah, I think it's probably worth going back to Tabitha briefly. You know a lot of languages, yes?
Indeed I do.
How would you like to put that book smarts of yours to the test?
Always.
Listen in on a few conversations that I cannot make heads or tails of, but there's a lot of guttural growling and weird accent
Faint
noises.
bioluminescence.
Sure, absolutely, I'd love to.
All right, yeah, I'll bring Tabitha along to see if she can understand anything that Albrin can't.
All right, should I roll a stealth?
Yep, give me some stealth.
Ooh,
Okay, good.
That's respectable.
So you're able to do fine, just fine enough. All right, and what exactly are you trying to sort of like run up on? Like what's you come back and you discuss your new plan? Is there anyone or anything specifically you're trying to kind of listen in on or look for?
I'm inferring from what you told me so far that I haven't seen any specific individuals who look like they're in charge or clearly more important. In that case, I would be interested in trying to eavesdrop on a conversation between two people and a conversation between a person and one or more devils or demons, if we can happen upon it.
I'm also just going to be studying these demons and see if I know what they are so we can prepare ourselves.
Okay. So give me we'll settle Albrin's thing first. Give me a perception check to see if you can maybe find something good.
Ooh.
Right. Shasha.
All right, 16 is okay. Out of listening on a lot of conversations, there's lots of idle chatter. You know, sometimes people just like talk the shit and they just like say whatever. You do hear something about a trio of prisoners who've been brought in recently, and they're being kept in this plaza of the Fiesting Fiend, and that they'll make for excellent sacrifices to Angazon.
You know, those Spirit Sisters did say 3 names. You think there's a correlation there?
Could be.
It's a jump in logic, but, you know.
I got the impression that those sisters were cursing those names. Not to say that people who did them wrong couldn't then have ended up as prisoners, but, well, it's worth keeping in mind. We'll keep an ear out for those names.
Okay. And then Tabby is going to listen in mostly for, like, demon conversation, because she does know Infernal, and hopefully they're speaking Infernal.
Yep, give me another round of perception checks. Finding humans is easier enough. The demons are not as common. You don't just see them all over the place. Every now and then you might see one.
Oh my god.
I've never seen a demon in my life. I've already forgotten the ones that I saw earlier.
I will tell you, well, you saw one, so I'll show you a picture. I keep reading, there's like visual handouts. Oh, it has the name on it. There's no way to not spoil that.
Do you want me to, like, roll a check.
You
to
know what?
Study it?
Give me an occultism or religion check.
Occultism?
Because no, they're demons. Give me a religion check.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, you know what? With 30, you know what? That'll get you something. Okay. So we can say that Albrin described one to you on his return journey the first time, and it's like, oh yes, sister. It was like some sort of imp, but it didn't really have much of a stomach. It kind of looked like this. We'll say 30 is good.
Oh.
You've seen these things around. Not very many. Not like more than a couple around. You don't know how many there are total, but you've seen one or two.
How big are these relative to people?
They're like people-sized.
Okay.
Okay, they're medium.
It looks kind of impish and small, but no, they're like you-sized.
It sounds like a babao of some sort. Based on the stomach situation, probably a glutton dark, if I had to guess.
I don't like the sound of that.
I might know more about it. I'm not sure. Looks at God.
Let's see. Yeah, since it's a demon, give me a religion check.
Oh, fuck. Tavin, are you listening in by chance? Because
No, I'm back at camp.
Albrin has religion, actually.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hey, all right.
21. Let me check some DCs.
I like that you brought me along. Like, what the hell is that thing? Oh, it's probably called that. That's what it was. So this is what they do.
Yeah.
It's sometimes... Have you heard of rubber ducking, sister?
No, I can't say I have.
Sometimes, when you can't figure out the answer to a problem, you try explaining it to a rubber duck, and that helps you think through the problem from an outsider's perspective and gain some new insight. Unfortunately, since no one knows what this legendary rubber substance is supposed to be, no one has ever been able to put it into practice. Stares into the distance. Until now.
Oh.
Am I rubber?
You're whatever is most resourceful in the moment at hand, sister.
Well, according to Wendica, that would be nerd. So,
Yes, exactly.
well, that's
There
wonderful.
are some things only nerds can do.
Great. So, what did you remember about this thing?
Oh, right.
You don't really remember. No, I was fine.
Not really much of
Yeah.
anything, actually.
Yeah, you remember that they do have the ability to cast spells. As far as anything else, it's something you sort of just heard in passing about these things in your journeys. But as far as specifics go, no. But it's like, oh yeah, they are spellcasters. That could be an issue. Probably something really nasty.
Yes, I would say that's one to try to steer clear of, but we really have fought very few enemies that I would not want to steer clear of, so...
Yeah, no, absolutely.
They've all been bad.
It's been rather miserable. I mean,
Well,
those yellow slimes weren't that bad.
No, yes, I was thinking the ones in that warehouse were tolerable as well.
The ones that knocked you unconscious?
No, sorry, the not the warehouse, the place where those unfortunate parishioners had turned.
The moss
Those-
ones.
Those were exactly average slimes.
Yeah.
I had no particular issues with those.
You want to know why they were fine? I actually forgot about them. That's how not dangerous they were.
Ah,
Good times.
simpler times.
Yeah. You remember when the peak of our problems was like a kind of racist guy in a debate with loud noises and maybe some moldy
I wasn't there for
beds?
that, but I heard
Oh.
the music across town.
Yeah, no. No, it's a big
Well,
deal.
Let's get back and figure out how to proceed.
Yes, indeed. Ooh, if it's still nighttime,
Sure.
and if we're probably going to take a nap before we go into the town in the morning, yes?
I suppose so, yes.
Okay. I have an idea. If we don't like any of the routes in, I can make us one.
Ooh, with your earth specialty. I
Yes,
see.
indeed. So, from our position, was there a way in that would be most interesting to you? Because if we
Well,
go in through the east, I feel like there's going to be a lot of security.
Oh, I didn't see anything I would call security exactly, but I agree that if we're trying to keep a low profile, coming from somewhere other than the main entrance might be advisable.
Yes. So, I am able to dig 100 feet underground. So, I can burrow us, if you give me 1 minute, I can make us a tunnel. Or no, sorry, 60 feet is more accurate. No. Yeah,
100.
So you have a
100,
burrow
yeah.
speed of 10 feet, 3 actions per turn, 30 feet.
Oh,
so
nice. Yeah, so you could actually go...
a round
10
is 6
rounds, 300
seconds, so
feet.
times 10, 300 feet.
Oh, that's a shit ton more than I thought. So,
Yeah, if you literally just use it for movement, so
I-
30 movement speed per turn if you do nothing else.
I mean,
times.
if we really wanted to, I don't think we'd want this. I might be able to burrow, like, actually to the center of this place.
You know
I
that
think-
this has an underground base.
I think you're extremely likely to be correct. However, I think we want to know more about what we're dealing with before we...
Fuck that! I want to go in. I want to do this. This is Austin saying, "Fuck it! I want to bypass the dungeon. Let's do it."
But if we go straight in, we might miss these 3 prisoners.
Oh, well, why wouldn't they be underground?
Why would they be?
Well, if they have a dungeon, if there's a
Brother.
dungeon in this place,
Brother, I've suffered your
no, you're talking to
proselyte-
Austin.
Anyway.
Oh, you know what she can do?
Yeah.
She can cast detect magic.
Yeah?
She'll be able, so if there's anything magical in there, and come on, there's gonna be some magical shit in there. She can dig every couple of, dig forward every couple of steps, and then, do detect magic or whatever, and then, use that as a radar to figure out where their base is.
And this is a third...
This is the kind of D&D shit I love.
So, this is the 3rd level spell, which means I can do this 4 times. So, if I never used once the detect magic, that's 1,200 feet that I can dig.
So, do you want to hear Aram's opinion?
Sure.
As opposed
Yeah.
to Albrin's? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I am okay with this, but I am... If I'm thinking through cost-benefit analysis, I think our best bet would be to start out going about it the normal way and save that for our oops, lol, everyone's aggroed, let's get out of here, and or try to just escape them by going deeper in, rather than starting with that. However, I don't want to throw water on an idea that Will and Austin are both clearly quite excited about.
Okay. So
I think I'm
here's
gonna
what we can do.
Side on that.
Here's what we can do. We can use. You said you can move about 300 feet per
Casting, yeah.
Per casting
per
for
casting.
1 minute, and that's if I do not
And
use
if
detect
he's not-
magic.
Yeah.
You're not
1
doing anything
minute
else.
without any sort of magic. So
This is a slow
Straight up.
escape route. If this is our means of escape, that means every turn I'm going only 30 feet. So if something's chasing us, it's going to follow us in the tunnel. But if we preemptively make escape tunnels,
that's what I'm saying. Like, we might be able to just like take a little bit more time, dig some escape tunnels, and then like we will be able to get in and out, and they'll have no fucking idea what's going on.
yeah,
I am okay with the idea of trying to Ocean's 11 this.
You know, I just thought of something. I have focus spell points. Would that
You do?
also?
I don't know what that means.
Fuck
That
if
only
I-
that only lets you use your focus spells.
Which is elemental motion, which means I can do it 2 more times.
The focus points are just for focus spells. You can do it however many times you want, baby.
That means we have 1,800 feet.
Oh my god!
The whole reason I picked
All right.
Earth was because I thought it'd be funny to throw rocks Now I love it because I'm a gopher.
Okay, well here's what I propose then. If we want to do this, we find a relatively secluded courtyard, alley, middle of a ruined building, etc. that is a short distance away from the plaza, and make that our entrance. And then, sure, we start fucking caddyshacking around, and periodically... I mean, I guess if you're digging through earth normally, you can just know if you've run up against the wall of an underground building.
Oh,
or
yeah,
something.
totally.
So we
Yeah,
could
that's
start
how-
by digging around under the plaza to see if there is an underground complex there.
Holy shit. Chat
You
is
know what? You fucking sure. Whatever.
Chat
Are you
is right about something. I can
Yeah?
get a focus point back if I rest for 10 minutes. Which means
Oh.
like I don't want to do this because that's ridiculous. I could literally create a sinkhole in this town if I really
Oh my
wanted to.
god.
over the course of like hours and days?
We're
Um,
We're
can
not
literally-
doing that.
We can
okay,
literally
so-
Minecraft our way through this fucking dungeon.
So I gotta stop and ask the obligatory question. Kiane, are you prepared to deal with this?
Yeah, that's very fair too.
Yep. So, yeah, go for it.
All right.
All
All
right.
right.
So Tabitha will.
Yeah, take it away. Well, I'm gonna get up and use the bathroom. real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. So, Tabitha is going to find a place actually kind of further away from the wall, just so like if someone does a perimeter check, they won't just find a hole immediately.
Yeah, of course.
And I would like at least one person to come with me in case things went tits up.
I can do that.
Sure. That would be, well, actually, you'd be great because you can stun someone and it gives us a chance to just get the fuck out.
Hell yeah.
So, Tabitha will begin this digging process, and
I'm gonna set up a forbidding ward around the entrance point of the tunnel.
oh, cool. Okay, cool idea. Is there something that I can roll that, like, when I was looking at the city, Tabitha can, like, obviously she can't memorize everything, but get a good guesstimation of, like, where certain buildings were and alleyways so that, like, as she's digging, she can be like, okay, about here should be good enough to pop out gopher style to make an exit.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to, I mean, you guys can take as much time as you want to sort of survey the city.
Yeah, so you could probably draw up a map.
Yeah, so we'll say, to make things, like, because all you really need is... Alright, so, let me get a thing and draw this. Okay, so we'll say that this building here is the plaza, right?
Okay.
This is going to be very simplified. And there's buildings around and stuff, but you're looking
Of
for,
course.
like... You're looking for a building that hasn't seen much use and that's close by, and you can, like, get in and get out if you need to real quick, okay?
Yep, that would be
So,
stellar.
I assume that's it. Yeah, so there's tons of ruined buildings here. There's like more buildings than there are like people who could take advantage of all these buildings. There's
Yeah.
like it's not like a full city, right? So finding an abandoned anything would be pretty easy. As you're kind of searching and looking around, you do find a very small building right there, and we'll say that's
Like
say that's
if any one of these has a basement, we can just use that as our point because it's an abandoned building. Like it's not like there's enough people around here to
Oh,
check every
yeah.
abandoned building.
Yeah.
We'll say there's we'll say this one has a basement. Sure, I don't see why not.
Sure.
Basements are a reasonable thing to have in your house. We'll say that you're sort of judging the distance. You know, it's like if I bury this fast, and how long will it take to get from here to that building? It'll take about 5 minutes of digging. Your dig speed isn't super fast, but doing maths and smart Tabitha things, you're able to guesstimate it'll take about that long to get to and fro.
Yeah, because 300 feet's good, but like this is a fucking town. Like it's
Yep.
big.
Big.
So cool.
So-
We have a 5-minute tunnel to get there. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Building the tunnel is that long, but like actually, so this tunnel is going from the plaza
Yeah,
to the
if you
basement.
build it, based on what you've been able to figure out, it'll take you about doing the tunnel will take a little bit because you have to create the tunnel, but just going like to and fro, like if you're just strolling,
It's about
along,
a 5-minute walk.
Yes.
So hang on, I have to
Assuming you're,
make
like,
a
running.
request before you do this, Will. It as the toll that you pay for enacting this scheme, you have to describe what Tabitha looks like when she does this.
I envision, because Tabitha has her big poofy dress, she gets on her tippy toes and just spins. It's a fucking drill. And she goes.
At first, I thought you were gonna say that you use the big poofy dress and you like pull it up and like use it as a shovel to get dirt out of the way.
That is also very, very funny.
Okay. So you start spinning to winning. Are you looking for like a basement in this plaza? Like you're looking for like a sub level? Is that what you're looking for, or just anywhere to pop up? All right. So
a sub level would be great, but I also want it so that like when we do find stone, Tabitha will stop immediately and she will listen very closely to hear if there's anyone on the other side.
All right. So you dig your way underground. As you're digging around, based on some math, after a few minutes, it's like, yeah, I should. You feel like. It's hard to tell. You feel like you're right under the plaza somewhere, but as you just kind of like dig around in the general area, you don't find any sub-level basement anything. It looks like if there is any action that happens, it's on like there's only one level, from what you guys could tell from investigating outside.
Okay.
Okay, so there is no basement. It is just what you see is what you get from what we can tell.
Yeah, one level, as far as you can tell. Yeah, no basement.
You said the main entrance was from the on the east side
Of the plaza, yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna draw real quick. So
feel free to draw.
There's entrances
Basically on
like,
every
right
single.
here, and you said,
Yep.
it's on every single side.
Yep. So there's like a main entrance to the east, and there's smaller entrances to the north, west, and south. Yeah.
Okay.
That are like a little out of the way, but they're not like the entrance.
Okay.
But you've seen people
So we've
coming and
got-
going
we've
from
got
spots
This is
That-
not
frequently.
without value, however, because it means later on, if we get cornered, you can burrow straight down and link up with the tunnel network, and we can escape.
That is true, actually.
Or
Yeah, we can take days doing this. It doesn't even have to be something that we do in one night.
so I'm thinking that when we get ready,
I have
and we will need to get ready. So what are we here to do specifically? We're here to get an artifact, right?
We're here. We need to find the Curse Breaker statue. At a minimum, we
Yep.
need to find that, bring it back to Keebway so that we can get rid of the curse.
Correct.
Okay, looking at how this building is arranged, like just strategically speaking, if it's in this building, it's right in the middle. Like, no question. And
Yeah.
so, if we dig up like right here, we get in, we examine the statue. Some of us can fight off whoever's in there, like by surprise. We just burst out of a fucking hole and are like, "We're taking it!" And then, and
You might be being a little optimistic about how easily we can transport it out of there through.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
from what
true.
you can tell, this is
But-
a
Unless
big ass
you wanna
heavy
do-
stone statue.
Here's
It's
what
gonna take
What we
time.
can do though is now we've got these tunnels. We've got our inn. If we go and we snoop around above ground like normal people and
Mhm.
learn the layout of this place, then we have the option of leaving and then tunneling back and actually trying to come up in a specific place if we need to.
The other thing we can do, because we have the time, we start making fake dead-end tunnels. So that,
Pursuers.
Yeah,
in
feel
case
free to
people try to
draw
pursue us.
If you're thinking of like putting little like certain spots like in the building, like where you'd want to pop up, just draw them on here, and I'll draw your exit points on the real map when we get to it.
That
Okay.
is fucking hilarious, and yes, I will absolutely make dead ends. That's
So like we know the way out. We know where our building is. We know where it is in relation to the rest of the city, and so we will really be able to Ocean's 11 this shit as long as we can carry that statue.
All right. I mean, if we make the tunnels big enough, we could always just have Enlarged person, one of us, to help carry it out. You know.
Oh yeah.
There might be a little bit of tremors from us moving around down there.
Yeah, and
Okay.
like.
I think
Okay.
the next thing we need to do is we gotta get in there and actually see what is going on.
That's true.
Tavin looks enough like a cultist, and with all of the we've only seen humans here, right? No other
You have
humans
seen
and demons, right?
Humans and demons on some of the on some of the hunting parties. You've seen they have some little dinosaurs helping them out. They actually have some Deinonychuses.
Oh!
One guy's like, man, my Deinonychuses keep disappearing.
So here's the thing.
That's why they're so well trained.
I can back you up because I speak Infernal and I have a hat of disguise. So I can actually look like one of these guys and start bopping around with you.
Yeah, and then let me see. I don't think I have anything that's like disguised person, but have we noticed a single elf among any of them? No. Okay, so I can put a hood over my head, hide my ears. Aside from that, I already look pretty culty, and if you're looking like a demon, we could get in and scout out the place pretty easily.
Yeah, we could. And then the other big thing is that my brain had it and it's gone, so keep going. Oh, the badges. We have a couple of those. We should bring them with us just in case.
You want them in your pocket since they don't appear to be wearing them openly, but if it's possible that they have some significance here still, so you'll want to each have one.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you
right,
very much.
brother?
And then how long?
There's the illusory.
Up to 1 minute. Okay. Yeah.
Hat of disguise functions as illusory disguise. It takes 1 minute to activate. You can do it once per day.
Okay.
It functions as a first level of that. Yes, you get it for an hour. Takes 2 actions, and you can change all these things about yourself.
Okay, so I cannot change my voice. So me being a demon would not work.
I mean, you could try to affect a voice, but that probably is down to your deception check.
Yeah.
I have a good
Performance.
deception.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's surprising.
Oh no, my deception is good. Yeah, it's a 12.
Okay. That's as good as we could hope for.
I also have diplomacy if I need to talk our way out of something. But
The illusory disguise also gives you a +4 to deception to.
Excellent.
Casting illusory disguise counts as setting up a disguise for the impersonate use of deception. It ignores any circumstance penalties you might be taking for disguising yourself as a dissimilar creature. Gives you a +4 status bonus to deception checks to prevent others from seeing through your disguise, and you add your level even if you're untrained. Oh, you can dismiss the spell. So
God. We could even summon a fucking Deinonychus and just be like, "Hey, brother, it's all right. We made it through."
I can only summon him for 1 minute, so he'd be like, "Yes, it's just me," and then disappear while we're in the middle of the street. So I don't know if
that's okay.
Yeah, so we'll. Yeah.
And then you two seem like you have the best shot at making that work. Albrin has a deception check, but nothing else going for him, so maybe Albrin and Wendica should be lurking nearby to spring into action if you guys get busted.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean,
Okay.
usually I am in the front, but I don't mind playing sport.
You guys can, like Assassin's Creed, hide out on the roof.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, Albrin's already done it once, so clearly he's able to find decent vantage points. Probably won't be much help once you guys are inside the building, but if we have a signal so that you can, if we have a signal that's not inherently alarming that you guys can do so that Wendica and Albrin can start causing trouble outside to pull heat from you, that's probably the best approach.
Do you have any kind of spell that can work from a distance, maybe?
I have light. That does draw some attention.
You know, this is a weird idea, and I don't know how well this would work. I have sigil, and sigil, like, creates a glowing marking of my choice or whatever. If I put it on a rock, I can make it, like, neon pink and just shoot it straight in the air with produce rock.
Oh, okay.
And maybe you could see that as a signal.
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to shoot it into the air if you're inside.
That's true.
Ideally,
the only outside place is so this area, like right here, is outside. Everything else is inside.
Yeah. Ideally, what you're gonna want is a signal that's not obviously a signal. Can you make a small like earth tremor with one of your spells, perhaps?
Let's see here.
Like I'm thinking in 5e terms, like a thaumaturgy level thing that we know is a signal that other people won't.
I have Produce Rock, Detect Magic, Prestidigitation, Electric Arc, and Sigil.
I was really hoping you were going to say Detect Rock.
Yeah.
Do either you do Wendica or Albrin have Detect Magic?
I do not.
Don't.
It only works
I
in
do
30
not
feet.
have.
No thoughts. 10
Oh,
empty.
yeah.
No thoughts. Spellbook empty.
Oh, but it's a 1-floor building, right? It's a one.
Yeah.
It's a 1-floor building.
You could
And
shoot
so-
something through the roof if you need
And
it.
so I think 30 feet would probably 30 feet would probably encompass like would you say that the roof is 30 feet high?
Yeah, it's pretty high up. This, from what you
I
can tell,
see.
of this building it's like one of those very ornate, very big,
It's like a
tall.
it's like a
buildings.
church. Yeah, okay, so
Yeah,
that would
it's
work.
tall. Yeah, especially at the domed center part.
I may have. I'm actually. Let me look something up real quick. Within 60 feet. Okay, that doesn't help. I have a magic item that lets me basically use ventriloquism once per day that I could have given to you, but it's not long enough range to let you like throw your voice outside to signal us.
Yeah.
I have so I have this. I have dream message. This would require one of you to be asleep.
Oh,
That's-
I volunteer. I volunteer.
I like to imagine that part is in character. I volunteer. Albrin's like, oh, of course you do.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
no, fucking do it. That's hilarious.
I love how all of our weird gimmicks are coming out at the
Suddenly
same
they're
time.
all coming out at once.
Yeah.
Also, here, he doesn't know for sure which of you, like, in universe, Albrin doesn't know which of you has a better deception check, but he is more concerned about Tabitha based on what he's seen. So, you know what, Tabitha, Albrin's gonna hand you over an item of his to hang on to in case you need it.
Oh, mine
This
is
is
0.
This is a one-use item that you can use to make a deception check from good to super good, or critical fuck to regular fuck.
Okay, I also have a non-detection scroll.
I don't think you really need to worry about that. That's for like blocking scrying and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, do you think that you might need to interrogate anybody while you're in there?
No, we're just scouting this place out.
Yeah, we're just gonna do
Gotcha.
some scouting stuff.
Okay.
I mostly just want to see if we can see the statue and how big it is.
All right.
All right.
Works for me.
Because if it's small enough, I say we just go with the dig a hole through the center of the building, grab the thing.
I mean, we've
and get
seen the
fuck out.
pedestal. I think it's too big, but it's worth knowing where it is.
You know,
Right.
What
okay,
else is going on in there.
before we go in, the two of us, Tavin, take my invisibility potion, because I have a means to hide myself instantly.
Right.
If something goes tits up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
I will do that.
I think. All right, yeah, I think we're good. So Albrin and Wendica will be loitering as close as we can without any risk of someone spotting us. Wendica will be asleep.
Oh.
Hey, Allie, knock me out!
So, quick question. What is the cast time on Dream Message? Someone's bringing up that it might be a 10-minute cast time.
That'd be hilarious.
We're in danger!
If
when I
that is
get-
the case, I am in trouble.
Oh,
Because
when
I have
I get
nothing.
done, you guys are so fucked.
Yeah, it sure is a 10-minute cast time.
Damn it!
Damn
that
it,
was
chat.
so funny.
Not letting me cheat. No, okay. So I don't have that.
I have picked like exactly the wrong spells. I keep using the same ones.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what? It'll be okay. If things go tits up, I'm sure they'll hear it because I'm gonna throw a boulder.
Oh yeah.
All right. I think that's
Just give me a nightmare, bud.
That's not unreasonable. Let's fucking do this.
All right.
Okay, so are you guys? Give me a quick rundown of your plan again. Where are you exactly?
So here's the plan. Uncovers map over a table.
Yeah, I don't have any music for this because I didn't plan for this contingency.
We didn't plan for us to start playing Blades in the Dark.
Here you go.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
This is fine.
All right.
Okay.
So the plan is that Tavin and Tabitha are going to enter through the east side, the main entrance, mostly just to scan the place. If things get a little too fucky, or if the heat gets too high, I've got an invisibility potion. Tabitha's got. Tabitha could fucking drill her way out of there. Meanwhile, Albrin and Wendica will be on a nearby rooftop, keeping an eye on everything that we're doing. If things start to get fucky, they're going to make it more fucky outside, while Tavin and Tabitha try to very subtly hide, and
chaos.
Yeah, we'll vanish amongst the chaos. Our big goal right now is to get an idea of how well fortified this place is, how big the statue is, if it would even be feasible to get and take out of here, or if we need to maybe widen the tunnels a little bit so that we can have a giant carry it through.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so, am I still being asleep, or am I gonna?
You are not.
Wendica does not need to be asleep because
Okay.
that spell is just. I don't have 10 minutes to give you, unless let me see that invisibility potion.
Wendica.
How long does that last?
It lasts for probably a minute or something.
Second level invisibility spell, so
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Do I need to be asleep for this? Wendy holding a shovel, getting ready to bash yourself in the head.
Okay, so you guys are coming in from the east to the main entrance, the east one,
That's
right?
correct. We don't want to draw. We don't want to draw a whole lot of attention to ourselves, and
I-
that seems to be the way that people are getting in.
And I will disguise myself as not one of the demons because I feel like they would detect that very quickly if they can smell.
Okay.
I will just look like any other cultist that we have seen out and about. And I'm gonna have my badge in my pocket.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
All
Boy.
right.
You guys find yourself at the entrance. Let me read some texty text.
Before we
This
go,
wide-
Tavin,
go ahead.
what is your name going to be when we're in? They don't know who we are. Never
It's
mind.
Tavin.
Yeah.
Why the fuck wouldn't it?
I don't know. I thought they might know us, and I realized they don't. All right, please continue with the box text.
All right, this wide courtyard has an imposing wooden double door at the western end. Each side of the double doors bears an enormous carving of a six-fingered hand with long, curved talons. Mosaics on the wall show a horrifying humanoid with saurian and simian features, long, sharp horns and six-fingered clawed hands devouring a variety of creatures. Narrow alcoves lead to the north and south, which lead to smaller doors, and the north door is slightly ajar.
Okay. Now I will religion check on that thing.
Also, can we not have debate music? It's very distracting.
Just then, a debate. Yeah. What do I
15.
have?
Two
Maybe
demons
that's one.
arguing over who to eat for dinner.
This will work. 15. What are you trying to religion at?
The Simian Saurian thing, if I know anything outside of its name, like what its domains are and things like that.
You recognize that this is Angazan. As far as specifics, you do not know.
Damn it.
Could I roll There's not history. Like a
Society.
Can I roll like a
if you have a lore check that makes sense, then sure. But otherwise, just
I only have Keepway or Elven.
It's a god, so
Yeah.
You have some occultism, don't you?
I do have occultism, but I think religion is specifically.
it wouldn't count for this. No.
I see.
I'll roll a religion. Fuck it. Okay. Like.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, you might know more.
Same deal. You know that they're a demon lord. They rule over beasts, jungles, and tyrants.
Oh, okay.
And you know that there is some significance with the whole 6 fingers thing.
Okay.
Remember hearing about it, you're not exactly sure what that significance is, but that's an important detail, the 6-fingered grossness.
Tabitha will use Detect Magic to see if there's anything within 30 feet that seems concerning.
Okay, and that goes through walls and stuff?
Yes.
You might want to step forward a little bit before using it.
Tabby will be like here when she pops it. So.
Okay, 30 feet. You detect the presence of magic coming from this door down here.
What kind is it?
What kind is it indeed? Hold on. let
Is
me double check.
Is it coming from
magic?
Is it coming from the door itself or past?
No.
Okay.
Somewhere inside. You're
Okay.
detecting some necromancy.
I alert Tavin of that. There's some necromancy down that way.
Okay. All right. Well, we just play it cool. Play it nice and cool. So, given that the east entrance is the main entrance, then I think opening this door right here will essentially be the lead to the center of the complex, and this is the only double door. So,
real quick, give me some reflex saves.
Okay.
Oh.
Never mind. Fuck me.
As you're like right here.
Okay, 22. That's not the worst.
Let's see. A reflex save. Oh.
We spend
This will-
fucking 35
Yeah,
minutes cooking up a
yeah.
plan and just walk in and die.
Yeah.
Okay. As you all walk forward, you stand on a very specific plate and it depresses down into the ground. Coming from the walls from both sides, you see these giant rakes. I don't really have a picture to describe them, but they're these very thick, curved blades that are going to swing out of the wall, and they're gonna try to get you. So let me double check how this works again, because traps are a little weird.
I rolled a 22, so maybe.
You did. You're
You
going
just dig
to
under real quick.
All right, so you'll take half from this first one. Tavin, you'll take full. So 2. I'm just gonna let you know 6 of these things will lurch out at you, and they all get attack rolls. But since you got a good reflex, Tabitha, you'll save for this first one just because you didn't see it coming.
Oh boy.
Okay, Tabitha, 1 snicks you for 5.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Tavin, you take 9.
Okay. That's not terrible.
What are your ACs? Okay, it's not a crit, thankfully, but you each take another 7. This is the second set of blades that come out. It's a lot.
Oh.
This
Actually, wait, I'm doing this wrong. You're each going to take 3. So that we'll say that that previous 7 goes to just Tabitha, but then I rolled another 7. So Tavin, you take that 7. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I think I understand what's happening. Okay.
Yeah. Basically, the way these blades are going is, if there was more of you here, they would be divided up.
More
against
to
more
absorb.
of you.
Yeah, I got you.
Exactly. So the second one, that is a crit. Tabitha, you take 10.
We haven't done any. God, this is so fucking mean.
Tavin, you take 8. How many is that each so far? I've already lost count. Hold on. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
At least you have the healer there.
All right, and then
Yeah.
Tavin, you take another 8. So, yeah, as these blades come swinging out, shing, 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 and then oh my god, and then they retract back into the walls. You don't know when they'll go off again.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, that was a rough start. I'm glad I think my reflex save did not help me much, because I
Quick
still
question: did they came like? Wait, what the? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to draw.
They came kind of from this, two from this
like-
way, two from this way, two from this way.
Okay, from like every wall.
From like every, yeah,
Okay,
they came out
okay.
and they just started slinging.
Well, I hated that.
Right then. So, I can see where we stepped and it made everything get all fucky, yeah?
Yeah, I will draw it out for you. It is, it'll let me do it.
It's the Hanna-Barbera tile.
Just a simple set right here. And as you guys are recovering from your wounds, give me a perception check to see who would notice. It's not a very big one.
Okay, good. Tavin,
Great.
please.
Yeah,
Don't
Tabitha,
worry.
it makes sense. It makes sense for you. You notice a snout. A head pokes itself out of this door.
Oh,
Tabitha,
yeah.
you recognize this creature. It's a Deinonychus.
Oh.
Quick, summon a Deinonychus of the opposite sex to distract it, like in cartoons.
Oh, thank God.
Or summon one of the same sex and bet on it being a gay Deinonychus.
Oh.
Oh.
Hell yeah, gay dinos.
it
This is
comes
the
up-
only thing that the last adventure was missing.
All right, it comes out very, very cautiously. It sort of looks at you guys. You look like cultists. It starts to approach you, and you see another one follows behind it. After a moment, they come out and they're like, what's going on?
Why don't you step here and find out?
Fuck around and find out.
I have.
Do you guys do anything? So they're cautiously approaching you. You're not exactly sure what the intent is. Do you do anything before they just come up to you?
I might try to scare them away a little bit.
I have an adventurer's pack, which I presume has like jerky and things in it. So I'm going to very slowly pull out some jerky, and just kind of toss it over to them like about here, and just be like, "That's all yours. Enjoy. That's yours."
Give me a diplomacy check.
Ah, I hope I do well. Diplomacy. Cool.
Jesus God.
This one kind of comes over. It's going to kind of sniff at it. This one comes up to you, and it gets his nose like real close. And you can sense immediately that it starts getting a very, very hostile look. It sort of starts rearing back, and it's about to strike. Do you want? This is obvious to tell because you've summoned these dinosaurs before. You know how they act. Do you do anything before it's going to try to get you?
God, I didn't want to fight immediately like this.
I want to
Jesus.
speak a hellish language at these creatures. I don't know what language it is, but it's going to involve some small screaming. I assume that these are beasts of burden and are used to being whipped about for labor. And so I pull my flail and I start swinging it around wildly like a crazy man. And we'll see how that goes. Yeah, all right. That's pretty much what I thought. Yeah, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
That's unfortunately not going to work. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You know
Please.
what? I'll try. Am I able to try and intimidate it as well and just be like, "Fuck off"?
You can try one thing.
I will try intimidate. Jesus God,
Are
you?
you fucking kidding me?
All right. Well, Jesus fucking Christ.
God.
What the fresh fuck? This, like, I was so excited. We had a plan, and just immediately we are cut.
It's not necessary. You might not be totally boned, because you
Fuck.
might be. If people show up, you might be able to spin this as one of them going berserk. It doesn't. But yeah, you'll need to deal with this swiftly.
Jesus H.
It's okay if you know how to get rid of a Deinonychus. Just throw a jungle snake at it.
Okay. Well, thankfully for you guys, you both go before the Deinonychuses do.
I wrap a garrote around its neck and hold it tightly so that it can't scream for help.
Do you have a garrote?
No, but I have my mace, and that's close enough.
You just curve the mace around its neck. You just gonna hit it?
No, I'm gonna choke it to death.
Oh, that's right. You have a flail. Right. Okay, so that's a whole other set of rules. Let's look up how. We're gonna have to look up some grapples, if that's what you're trying to do. Give me an athletics check.
Athletics. I can do that. That's something I'm okay
Yeah,
at.
typical athletics check against the Fortitude DC. 19. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not enough. You try to reach out to grab it, and these things are definitely in full hostile mode now.
I've got like the stick in one hand, and then I've got like the chain wrapped around the other, and I'm like, all right, I didn't think I'd ever have to do this again.
Jeez. Yeah. So unfortunately, you fail. So that's one action to attempt to grapple it. You got 2 more.
I'm gonna keep on going. I put it out a little bit. It snaps at the chain, and I pull it back. I reel back, and I'm like, oh no, you don't.
Yeah, if you just want to keep trying to grapple, then by all means.
You don't. All right.
You got this. Just roll a number.
I've got one more. Just give me a fucking number.
Don't forget, we're late in the session. You can also use a hero point, maybe.
I'm going to use a hero point for the love of fuck. Give me a number.
I'm very sorry, but unfortunately, all of your attempts to grapple. That 21 was real close. I'll tell you that. If it makes you feel better.
It doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Oh my
sorry.
god.
So that's your turn, Tabitha.
Oh wow. All right. Morale's low, gang. I am going
suplex it onto the fucking trap trigger. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's definitely
suplex into burrow so that you don't get like swiped by the fucking rakes.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like any plan involving a suplex would also require an athletics check.
Yeah,
That's
any kind
fair.
of grappling, anything. But,
I will just go for a shocking. Well, I guess I could summon an animal.
Summon it onto the fucking tablet.
But then we're in here.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
So I am going to use all 3 of my actions to summon Crocodile, because he did so well last time.
You could summon your own Deinonychus to combat the Deinonychus that's aggroed. And make it, and if someone else comes in, it's like, oh my god, they went.
Oh my god, they're going crazy. What the hell's going on?
You know what? That's a really good idea. Yeah, I'll bring
Crocodile appears.
Placing bets.
I'll place my Deinonychus there, and then it jumps to his turn immediately after mine.
Yep.
So
Correct.
he is just gonna bite. Yeah, we'll do a bite.
What's the status of the other Deinonychus, the one that didn't smell them and get angry?
It takes a bit of that jerky, but then it immediately notices what's going on, and it's like, yeah, it's also now hostile.
Okay.
Right. I will use my second attack.
Unfortunately, those are not enough.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Third attack.
Jesus!
Well, I mean, that was...
Deinonychus summoned creatures only get 2 actions.
Oh,
so
well, it doesn't even fucking
matter.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Unfortunately not. You notice looking at your Deinonychus, it's a lot smaller than these other ones. These are like some... these
roided up super dinos.
Yes.
These dinos been hitting the protein.
Oh, I might have already been hitting the protein.
We might have to leave, Tavin.
Yeah, we're just gonna go. Let's get
Jesus
out of here.
Christ.
All right, this one's it's just going to try to bite at you, Tavin. So we got 1, 2, 3.
A 3.
Only 1 hit, so you take 14 piercing damage.
Yeah, I do.
We leave. We have to leave. Like, everything we did just didn't fucking matter instantly. Jesus
This one up here,
Christ.
seeing that there's an unfamiliar Deinonychus going up on his pal, gonna do the same thing. what's its AC? 19?
Yeah.
Hey, one of those hits, it deals 16 damage. They are rolling very high in their damage. This isn't
no
always normal.
shit. Because, like, fuck. All right.
All right. So before anything happens, you hear a voice coming. What's all that racket? And you see someone else emerges from the door. I keep forgetting to pull out.
Oh god, another fucking dinosaur.
My roll 20
This
is
thing
lagging
comes
so
out.
fucking hard.
Oh gosh.
My roll 20 just entirely locked up. Jeez.
God.
I will
I'm
show
so
the players
sorry.
again.
Oh no.
Okay,
It's a dinosaur with thumbs. God damn it.
I can't even refresh the page. Jesus
What in
Christ.
the world?
I am so sorry.
Fucking okay, there we go. It's refreshing. It'll be like another 30 seconds. Christ. Oh my god, what the fuck
You're
is
good.
this dinosaur planet motherfucker? Roll 20.
Walks out.
Oh, fuck.
What on the general scale?
Oh, Lord, this racket. I don't know why he sounds like that, but
No, roll with it. I like it.
All right, I can see this guy.
This is your one chance to be like, the Deinonychus are going fucking nuts. Help us put them down. I don't know if you want to roll those bones or not, but
so I will allow you all, both of you, to try one thing before this thing immediately is like, bad guys, and then we'll try to fight you.
Okay.
I roll his initiative anyway.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do
That works out.
is
Oh great.
We'll bring it back around to the original beginning.
Yeah.
So. This won't cost any actions, or like you can just try something, and then if it fails, we'll start back at the top.
Jesus, I feel like I've either got to like fucking cast blindness on this guy, or maybe pull out the badge.
If you want me to go first, and you can be the fallback.
Yeah. So you go first, and then and just say, hey, the dinos are snapping at each other. You know.
Yeah, Tabitha.
Yep, that'd be you'll have to give me a deception check for something like that.
Tabitha pulls out her badge and is like, we are trying to get these two apart. They have gotten to quite the scruff with one another.
We say bleeding from our rank wounds.
Deception. I mean, it's
that's
better.
an approximation.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I also get a +4 on that because I am in disguise, so it's a 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's to detect whether your disguise works or not. As far as lying goes,
yeah.
let's see.
Okay, that makes sense.
Personate, so it helps either way. Gets a good perception DC. Okay. 21. All right. This dinosaur to man, this dinosaur to creature, sort of looks you up and down. It would not be the first time someone has used some foul magic to try to trick us. Get them!
Damn
it! Yeah, sorry. You gotta go perception.
Yeah, figured as much. Because everything has, like, bonkers fucking bonuses to everything. Jesus Christ. All right, yeah,
Guys, you
blind
guys are
him.
in the biggest belly of the beast. So.
Like,
All right.
man, like, instantly, nothing we did mattered.
Yeah, let's run for it. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, you gonna cast blindness on him or something so we can...
No, I'm gonna do the next best thing, which is drink that potion of invisibility and
See you, Tabitha.
well, God, how do we want to do
Peace
this?
sign and fades away. Gift.
Yeah. How do we want to do this? Because, like, I don't think you'd be able to run away any
I'm gonna
further.
be like, most of the enemies in this module have high enough saves that blindness is
fucking. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, so, all right,
Also, so before any of that, we have two people looking down on you from on high. Is there anything Albrin and Wendica do? You see this going down, you can just tell things are looking bad. Is there anything you guys
this
do?
is like the entrance of the building and not inside.
Correct. This is an open area. You guys can see everything going on.
Okay, Do we want to jump in and start cause some problems, or do you think we should just let them run?
I think
I feel like letting them
gotta.
run-
Like, if we see now, there's 2 dinosaurs, and this guy looks
This
like he's
dinosaur
turning
man,
hostile. Like,
Oh yeah.
I don't think we can count on them just being able to get away on their own.
Gotcha.
So I think, yeah, Albrin's gonna draw his sword. I guess we never really specified where exactly we are, but if this is still in the open part, is it possible for me to just dishonored drop attack this guy? Like, jump down on him and plunge the rapier down and in?
So if you were on top of this building, because over like here and over here is like rooftops, but you
Yeah.
guys said you were a ways a bit. I would say it would
That's
probably
true,
take
yeah.
you guys like 1 round to get here.
Okay.
You're not that far away, but like if you fucking book it, you guys are both
Yeah,
very fast.
I think we're
You can
booking
get
it then.
yeah. All right.
Okay. So
Fine
at
by me.
the start of the next round, you guys will be here. So they basically have to do a round by themselves again.
Okay,
Okay.
Tabitha, I want you to run.
Are you sure?
I want you to run as fast as you can.
Alrighty then.
I want you to use all of your actions to run
I can do this.
and get the fuck out of here because I've got an idea.
Alrighty. Do you want me to go first then?
Yes.
All right.
Alright. I will just begin sprinting out of the building. So I go X number of feet, and then I will have my useless fucking dinosaur. Let's see, Deinonychus, where are you, dumb shit?
Deinonychus, where are you?
He's gonna use his talon because I want to try and get some bleed up in this bitch.
Oh yeah, that 22 fucking gets him. You deal your 8 slashing and 4 bleed damage.
Nice.
So, because he's now bleeding,
That is a chunky hit, sure is. Yeah,
because he's bleeding, he is actually considered flat-footed to
Sure is.
Deinonychus. So this is the second attack. This is his jaw.
okay.
I will
Not
note
good.
we are
I will-
flanking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those don't stack on each other. It's just whichever
Yeah,
debuff
and
would
then-
be the highest.
I
So
see.
it's still.
You
Oh,
know,
well,
Yeah.
That's to be expected.
Yeah. All
plus
right.
they only get 2 actions anyway.
Oh,
so
I keep forgetting that. Yeah,
it's okay. It's a weird, yeah. But that first one hits and it deals a sizable chunk. This thing like turns around and is going to have a fucking duel with your little Deinonychus. So
I don't think so. I'm so
it turns
so,
back
yeah.
around.
I'm going to run as well. And when I get to about here, I'm going to throw my adventurers pack right there.
Okay. All right, you throw the adventurers pack. It lands there. Nothing happens.
God damn it! Nothing! I run! God, fuck!
God,
I'm
it's
so
just
sorry.
Jesus
I guess it
Christ.
hasn't reset yet.
Yeah, it needs to be reset.
There is a reset timer. I'm not telling you how much it is, but yeah,
Of
it's
course.
not ready.
Yeah, that's fair.
We do this. No. We try this. No. No. Not
It's not-
funny.
No, funny. It's not.
Don't
it's
get me
not
wrong,
even-
great plan, but I'm
Yeah,
trying to follow
no.
this. to the
Yeah,
T,
no,
so-
that's fair. This is hard mode. We
hard
ain't
mode.
playing baby bitch.
Sometimes
A minute later, maybe you had something. Maybe.
It's okay. We still got the tunnels. We still have those set up, and they are completely unaware of those.
Okay,
So-
so you start running. They are going to chase you. So let's get some. Actually, since you guys
Yeah,
are
it
running,
should be.
little Deinonychus is still here. Do you want to sort of like see how much damage it can do before like anything else happens? Because I
No.
assume it's staying behind.
I mean, because I don't.
We can simulate what that's gonna look like.
Do I have to sustain this stupid little shit?
I think he
yeah,
just
sustain
sticks around,
works.
doesn't sustain. Okay.
Yeah, so
You have to be within a certain range to keep sustaining.
No,
or-
I let the because I need to. Well, he can die for me, so I'll keep running and I'll keep using one of my actions to sustain it.
So you're a little slower because maybe it'll do some damage before it goes down. Might help you a little
Yeah.
bit. So yeah,
I don't know how long bleed lasts because like they take damage each turn, right? That's the way bleed works.
yeah. Usually it counts as persistent damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's at the end of, and it has bleed 4, so that's pretty fucking good.
Okay.
So yeah, it's at the end of their turn, unless they make some kind of, they can do a DC 15 flat check to get rid of it, or if they have some sort of clever way to stop doing it, or if they get healed, then it just goes away.
All right. So I will then
Much easier DC.
I will then have him attack the second one, trying to get him to bleed as well.
Well, you just had him attack, didn't you?
Oh no, I thought this was a new round. Okay.
Well, it's the other dinosaur's turn.
I see.
So,
Yeah.
because you guys ran, so yeah, they're going to focus all their efforts on the smaller one, real quick. So let's see how that all plays out, just in case. So they're going to unleash everything so far.
Get an idea of how many turns it'll buy us.
Probably none. These things attack
Yeah, this
3
thing's about
times.
to
There's like
die right
14
now.
damage.
Yeah.
Like it's fucked.
All right, it takes 11 damage from one of the attacks. Who knows about the next one?
That was the first attack.
Yeah.
Well, it missed the other 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god, the other one completely misses.
Nice.
This one, this big, it's not a Deinonychus, it's some sort of creature. It's going to, where's the fucking, here we go. If you don't see this, it's going to take one of its where is it? One of its javelins, and it's just going to try to chuck it at your Deinonychus. Oh yeah, if it meets, it beats. All right, your Deinonychus is fighting for your life. Maybe you look back once to see it. It dodges, and then it takes a giant javelin right through the chest and falls over, bleeding on the ground. These other 2 Deinonychus start to rip into it, ripping it to shreds.
When you
Well, let me finish doing this.
yeah.
This scene, it's dead. This large creature comes out, sort of seeing that you all have run. You've made some decent progress. It pulls out a horn. I can't do a horn sound effect, so forgive me. And it echoes throughout the jungle.
Oh, there's the Stein.
Yep.
And you feel like things are about to get a lot more dangerous. Soon, everyone will know you're here.
Soon all of China will know we are here.
Perfect. And we'll find out what happens next time on the Slithering.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
Man.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I had high hopes, and then just
And they were dashed quite thoroughly, sir.
random trap in an area people actively live in, followed by 2 nat 1
Like-
social checks,
Like-
followed by
like,
4
why-
failed
why,
athletics.
if it's a place they fucking live in, why is there a goddamn trap at the front fucking door?
Yeah. it didn't
What?
make any
What
sense.
is that fucking? Oh, that is baffling.
I mean, I guess they know it's there? Question
I
mark?
guess,
don't know.
but like, what
Like,
the
I
fuck?
can only imagine that they accidentally trip that thing all the time.
Oh.
They're like, oh, I hate this trap.
Oh man.
The stupid rakes.
Here.
Give us some upbeat music for fan art.
No. Yeah, hold on. Fail me for the last time, Starscream. Yeah, there we go.
Here's the Imgur, courtesy of Lester 2020. Thank you very much. We appreciate this a lot.
Thank you.
From Homestyle Trixie. Yeah, that sure is us. Jesus.
You guys have a really cool plane with the tunnels, but walking in through the front door.
Well,
Could've
okay.
gone differently.
In our defense, we
No.
assumed we could have done any amount of snooping.
Yeah.
Fuck. Thank you very much, Homestyle Trixie.
No, you guys are good.
From
Going into the front door is a viable option.
from Trixie.
Ah, dear sister, let us deploy the crab maneuver.
I've got your back, brother.
Oh, we're getting some Team Fortress 2 memes in here now.
Thank you very much. From Homestyle Trixie.
Now announcing Frightened 2!
Thank you very much. From Ziggy.
Yeah.
This is what I was-
That's the exact
Yup.
image I was thinking of.
Yup, exactly.
From the Dungeon Crawl Classics book.
God, so good. Thank you very much. From Lester 2020.
Oh, right, because it's giant. I was trying to sit there and decipher that. I was like, what's going on here?
Little sister.
He's a large person.
Great, thank you very much. From Homestyle
Yeah.
Trixie.
Hello, Albrin from the Slithering.
Hello, Jace from Valor Academy.
Ah!
Excellent, thank you very much. From Hatter.
Yeah.
Oh
God,
my god.
thank you very much. From Hatter as well. Release restraint level 1. God, thank you very much. From Ziggy, why do people live near this? They spend the time building the road.
Yeah.
Please help us.
Please? Yeah.
Please help us dealing with this ooze curse. It poses a danger to the entire region. There is literally nothing more dangerous around here.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
He's top memes, everyone.
From Homestyle Trixie. Cast Enlarged person on your brother. He loses 2 AC, but gains 2 damage. Only remembers the AC penalty.
Only remember the AC penalty.
God, thank you very much. From Lester 2020, dead.
Albrin got squashed.
Good.
Blit.
Thank you very much. From Lester 2020.
Halo's gone. Time to get serious.
God, excellent. Thank you very much. And then from Homestyle Trixie. Albrin, there are devilish ghouls around. I recommend a disguise with your holy appearance. Albrin, where did you go?
Gone.
Thank you very much. From Homestyle Trixie.
Yeah.
Haloless
I know
Albrin.
this.
My God.
Albrin with the
Wow,
Six
it's
laptop.
like
might have
looking
a
at a
version
different
of that.
person.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Tunnel boring machine Tabitha.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I was so excited when I first got that spell. I was like, that's the
God.
best one.
So it reminds me of I'll tell the story once we're done with fan art, but
Yeah,
it involves the very first ending to my very first D&D campaign.
Oh, I think I know what that one is.
Yeah.
Let's see here. The nerd tally from Zephyr Zers has increased
Up to
to
8.
8. We got many.
Woo.
Thank you very much. And then from Homestyle Trixie, Spectral Sisters, Dionychus, Wisps, Tabitha. Tabitha's turn.
God.
God, Tabby's fucking worth.
Oh, that's so sad.
So
This
sorry.
is oh no, I was about to say this is weird. This is like it, usually you're stereotyped to roll really well, but I forgot that's only when you're a GM.
When I'm a
Yeah.
GM,
Yeah.
I roll like a beast. No. Oh boy. Oh, well. King, thank you for running this.
You're very welcome. Remember, kids, real D&D is hard as fuck.
Yeah,
God.
it's
You're
like
expecting
this.
your
This
problem
is
to
very much. This feels a lot more like D&D as I knew it before I started
Fuck.
playing with you guys.
Holy shit.
Like you're gonna have characters die. It's
Yeah,
part of
it can
the
happen.
game.
It's part of the game. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
I promise I haven't gone easy on anyone. I might have forgotten some abilities some things had, but I've never been like, oh.
No, I appreciate it. God, it's frustrating when we just get crushed under bad luck, but also, if we manage to finish this module and, no one dies, I will feel
We
a
earned it.
genuine sense of gamer mastery.
I just man, Paizo's got a fucking hard on for combat.
Yeah. Oh
Like-
yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, that's 90% of the system that they developed. So you know.
I guess.
But-
I just, wow.
But also, you can definitely blame Paizo for the random encounters, but tragically, we can't blame
Yeah, it's
them for
just bad
the
dice rolls.
constant cavalcade of
Yeah.
awful rolls that
Yeah,
tank
sometimes
are-
it just happens.
I don't even know how many times I actually rolled higher than a 10 on a
Yeah.
flat dice.
Yeah, I've been checking the numbers. It's like, yeah, you guys are just rolling bad, and it just happens
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah,
nothing you can
and
do about it.
the monsters just have bonkers saves on like
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. Their saves are wretched.
They
like
have
that.
good saves. They're also pretty toughly leveled. You're out of like you're into the frying pan now as far as monster difficulty goes.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot that they were going to design this like a dungeon, and so of course my first suggestion was, "Hey, we should split up."
I mean, in
Yeah.
defense, we were just gonna do recon.
Yeah,
and
it was
just
the
like
literally
plan was
immediately-
fine.
Ah.
Like a single real roll from among those first like 6 or 7 rolls could have completely averted that scenario.
Yeah, that's
Gosh.
true.
But sometimes things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you very much, and chat. Thank you for being here this time, and thank you for being here next time. Say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Goodbye.